we start. Um, One thing is quite important. I think the students we have here, they come after a gap. Like you can imagine, maybe they went to the college or maybe to another program, maybe 10 years ago or maybe 7 or 8 years ago. Or some of them, they haven't done a degree in UK, they've done in Europe. And you see the students you can see here from Romania and other students as well. So I think the main challenge we face is the exposure. Um, Obviously, we really want to realize that like they have a potential, like you were mentioning in your presentation. But like Vikas asked the question, they don't believe in that. They can bring a change. It can help them to grow financially or morally or in the society. That's what we have set up few processes at Walton Leadership College. So we have a student entrepreneurship society here. The idea for the society is we do so many events and activities and creating opportunity. Like we have students, like for example, jewelry business, they have different businesses. So they need a platform. So we do different business expos. Like one of them is today here. We had one in last week in London as well. So they come and they present their ideas. And obviously you as an expert, as an advisor, you just observe and give them a feedback. And on that basis, obviously the feedback they can pursue next level. So basically it's the first stage, okay, which will happen here. And obviously moving forward, Ruj and obviously Shazdev, they work in the employability team as well, so they follow up. And follow up means like the next stage is a proposal. So what they will do, they will prepare a kind of proposal and then submit it to us. And moving forward, when the proposal will get mature, so we will allocate a mentor to them that can be the one who is actually expert in that business area. For example, they've got retail business. So we need to find out obviously from our employer network who we can allocate as a mentor. And obviously once they get advice from mentors, the idea is to transform and to support them to be an entrepreneur. But it's a stage-wise process, so we want to do. So this is what we're happening. It's a small college, obviously it's not a big division, but we strongly believe that change can happen from any end actually. And that's what we're trying to mature our students as well. We have quite good success stories, which you guys can find on our portal as well. Like a lot of students have already presented these business ideas. They're running their own businesses now because we had our first graduation ceremony in 8th of March this year. And we have 150 plus students who've been graduated. And out of those, there will be quite a good number who are doing their businesses now. And obviously we're trying to bring them as alumni. So this is, so we have entrepreneurship society and that feeds from the business expo, events and activities. Obviously your role is very, very important, like Shifali came like last time as well. And for us, we were talking about some opportunities for our students. I think it's a two-way process actually because we have some placement options where we can offer some students to small volunteering. But I think the main idea is exposure. Because I think the degree we are offering from Leeds Trinity, I think is one of the most beautiful things in this degree I found is the placement. They had an opportunity to experience, and that actually is a mandatory component. So that's what I think. Thank you so much to all of you. I think you're taking your time out, and I think once we have done this, I think we will be definitely in touch with you as well. There are some good opportunities for you as well. It's not obviously we don't understand your time is valued, coming here. So I think there will be some discussions moving forward. And obviously your input will be very important because there are a couple of opportunities we can present in front of you as well. One of this the panel members, because for an entrepreneurship society we are looking for a panel. Like idea is that the proposal gets submitted, stages, and obviously we transform that into a business. So it's a stage process which we will share with you. So if you are very much interested in that panel members, then we can always discuss the rules and obviously the ground for that. That's one opportunity. Second, we are also having a policy of guest speakers. Like when you have a guest friend, obviously the experiences, and you are a career advisor, this is very, very useful for us. Because currently, like I said, we have one more graduation coming in October. So we have, I think, around 200 students will graduate if I'm correct. And obviously, we were also thinking that we will invite you as well in graduation ceremony as well, so you can also see the spectrum of the students we have. And I think the journey starts from here, but it doesn't end when they complete. Actually, my role as an employability starts actually from the day when they get graduated. Because as you're maybe aware, the government of UK requires them 15 months. We literally have 15 months after the graduation to make sure they're actually on the higher note of the employer, like as managers or they're creating an impact. Precisely, and I think that's why your role can be very helpful, and we'll be very thankful if you're into this. So this is how, like you mentioned about earlier, that how do we know they want to do a job or the business or something. So we have different modules actually in this program where we give them an opportunity so they can come forward and present, or if they want to do a job. So we have some forms which we initially, and then we screen that data. So I think we can also work on that side as well. So this is the current obviously provision of this work literacy knowledge. Obviously, like in Birmingham we have business currently. We are also trying to add employers because I think one thing maybe when you get involved you will see the student which you just presented in the classroom. They're not doing a high skilled roles. They're not doing high skilled jobs. Like for example, a lot of them driving. A lot of them, in the construction, for example, sector, are on a very, very low-skilled employees. But obviously, the point for doing this degree is to move from low to medium and then medium to high. And I think it's a long journey. It's a challenging journey because, like I said, the perception is not there. But you rightly said in the presentation, you still need to believe in that you can bring a change. And I think one thing we also do the networking events. One thing we realize from the feedback, like for example, if you are telling as a career advisor to a student, you have a potential, you can go ahead and you can mature your YouTube business and you can be a YouTuber, or you can set up your business. They don't believe in that. The reason is their circle is different. They meet every day to those people who are driving and who are working in a restaurant, who are working on a very low skill. So they don't see the future actually is happening. And that's what we do in this college as well. There are several occasions where we invite different companies. So they come and forward, for example, some success story projects. We bring a student who was actually like that a few years ago. Now he has set up or she has set up a business. So then it's more like a motivation, to be very honest. I think what Gasser can say, I think what I found in our student, the lack of motivation. And I think it's sometimes cultural thing as well. We've got a lot of ladies from different regions. The confidence level is low because maybe they didn't get much opportunity in last 5, 7, 10 years, and no one told them, no, you can do that. Because mostly they're at home, taking care of kids, which is all itself. It's a very big job, but obviously economy-wise, and I think we're trying to bring some confidence. We have some brilliant case studies at Waltham Engineers College. Like we have students who started their journey in foundation. They were not able to speak properly, and now they have come to a stage on the level 6 now. They're speaking, they're advising others as well. So this kind of platform we are trying to maintain as well. Hopefully, I think when you guys get more involved, I think Akasa can also say how students are doing it.
I think it's just because you're from the industry and we need to bridge that gap. So academics plus industry experience, that's what's required really. So you can cover the theory part and your work basically comes into practical. Some of us do have that experience, but not all of us. We're primarily from academic and research background. So that's one definitely key. And also you can suggest us how we can carry on these kind of activities, this expo, workshops, what kind of activities are working. So we are trying to incorporate any ideas which can help our students basically set up their journey. So we're open to those kind of discussions and suggestions as well.
Yes, currently we are conducting a Q&A event, which I'm currently working with the team across all the students. We have around 2,000 students, in London, 1,900 plus. I think we have here as well.
Yeah, around 800.
So you see we're touching about 3,000 students. So I think and I think your point is valid, that how do we know what they're looking for? It's a big number. It's not easy to go to every class and disturb with the classroom as well. So we're creating a Q&A session which will help us. So that data will give us a bit idea that how many are interested into a restaurant sector, how many looking for the career advisor. Hopefully, I think that input, which can also say something.
So our employability and placement department is merged together. So we've got employability and placements together. So we support the students from an early stage already to form their networking, their professional skills and development. We also do workshops to enable them to find their growth, find their interests, and uplift them from their current lifestyle. So we motivate them to ensure that they're coming from a background where they are currently low skilled, for example. And the aim of this degree is to ensure that when they graduate, they are at a really good position to go to maybe a manager position, a team leader position, so a high skilled job position. So our team works very closely with our students to make sure that we are there to support them with their career aspirations as well as their business aspirations. So,
Yeah, and I think we have set up recently a job shop, which we will show you once obviously we are finished. I think in London we also have an idea of a job shop is your like a career advice actually, and like for prospects, for example, jobs.ac.uk, we are trying to work very closely to see how what jobs are available in the market. I think one of the key things which maybe students are not aware how the market has changed now. The traditional roles are actually disappearing nowadays, and there's a transformation of new job roles, with new skills, and new expectations from employers. So obviously, in that point of view, I think we're trying to do that Q&A activity, and in job shop we're trying to set up. So it's more like a currently in London with one council, we are trying to sign an agreement because working in Dagenham Council, which is one of the most deprived council in the UK, and that's what our campus is actually. So they've got 5,000 plus employers, and obviously for a small college like this, it's not a smart approach to look for 1,000 employers now. Let's connect with one who already have 5,000, and then let's work together. Similar thing we're trying to see the business forums in Birmingham as well, and hopefully let's see how it goes. But I think the idea is to offer some good jobs, good opportunities as well. Like for example, a lot of students, when we came last time, a lot of students were asking that it's very difficult to get in a restaurant sector to be manager. And we asked them, how do you think, why do you think that? They said, well, everyone is talking like this. So they strongly believe what is actually the communication is going around. But I think obviously some kind of maybe the lectures, maybe we can work with you if you're interested. But like I said, we have actually a policy for a guest speaker where we obviously accommodate your time and everything as well, because you're giving time. So that would maybe help, and I think it's good for your business as well. You never know, you get a potential student who can contribute and bring something to the business as well. So this is the very early stages, because job shop we have set up, it's been 6 months now. Like entrepreneurship, but it's all been set up recently, because I've actually taken this role very recently. It's just even less than 6 months actually. Previously I was taking about placement manager role. But my background is as a lecturer, so I can understand what pain or what students are expecting actually. But like I said, the biggest challenge we have is the motivation. Students, they don't believe that they can do something, or they can be a millionaire, or they want to make money. Their belief is not there. They want, but they don't know the route. So that's what we're trying to see how we will do, and that's what there are a lot of companies we're trying to bring on board. Especially I think your role, Mr. Mausam, in terms of our job shop can be very vital. I think we can work with you, and if obviously you have time and you agree with us, then I think we can put some slots for you as well, like as a career advisor. Because to be very honest, in job shop that's the main thing. And I strongly believe in expertise. You're already in the sector. I think if you can come on board, that's better approach, rather than we are training someone here, because you are expert. I believe it's an expert area. And similarly, so we can work obviously. I think what we will do obviously after this was actually team can get in touch with you. We can take your opinion, like what exactly you think you can bring it to us, and obviously we can formulate it in the form of a proper agreement, this kind of thing. And I think that's for you as well, because we strongly believe the time is everything, and it's not easy. But I think there should be official arrangement which can help you as well. Yeah, and I think this is mainly we're trying to achieve. There are some students, we have I think 12 students actually, who have submitted their proposals already through the society. And obviously, if when we will work with you, maybe in the form of a panel setup. So I think I was thinking we can work with those 12, and maybe possible we can transform them into a business. And I think that would be a great thing for us actually. Because those can be using for marketing point of view as well, for the college, that we are delivering something. Because I think one of the key things, Mr. Waqas can second, I think we are small, we are not a university. We are working with university. A lot of very creative activities we do here, but no one knows. We are not in the mainstream. And that's what I'm trying to do with my team, that with some local councillors we are also working Like there was a lot of discussion in starting, why do I bring the local councillors to the event? Initially it was a lot of resistance. But I strongly believe in, if you don't inform the society, how do we get it? So it's working very closely. In Birmingham we're trying to explore more, to be very honest, because in London we have matured a lot of things, because obviously I'm based in London. But here we're also trying to mature, and obviously maybe your input can be very useful as well in terms of this. Because we don't want these students to finish the degree and they keep their ideas with them and then they're struggling for a job. I think their potential should be entertained, because we strongly believe they're paying for this things. And I think that's what we're trying our best to offer them something. Communication, like one student asked a question to you, I think this is one of the key challenges, so that's why I think he asked a question. Because remember, English is not the first language they have, and that's what we also struggle in the assessment stages as well. But we have a team called ACE team, it's the Academic Community of Excellence, and they work very closely with the student. So what happens if any tutor picks up that student's English is weak, confidence is weak, we tailor it with our services. We try to support them and see how it goes. So there's a tracker which we maintain as well. So I think this is obviously, currently we're trying to bring, so mainly job shop, entrepreneurship society, and I think that's what the mainstream we're trying to focus on. And obviously academically Okaf is working with, because we have a lot of modules, they require a lot of professionalism.
Yeah, so it's good for students to see that the theory is being mapped with experience and practical. So last time when Shifali was there, she was asking so many direct questions to students, and we were saying, okay, she's like pinpointing exactly what we were teaching in theory, and our students can experience it in practical. Someone coming from the industry and asking those same questions, so they can relate it as well and get that kind of exposure. So at the end of the day, it's about experience, getting the right experience, and then having that leap of faith through the system, and getting on the track with it. And sometimes it's also filtering down the ideas. Sometimes the ideas can be rubbish as well. It's the other way around the world. So you can tell them that how about you polish this idea in this particular way. So yeah.
I think that's what, like currently in London, there's a news, Hollywood they're setting up. It's called Diagram Film Studios. It's multi-billion foreign investment, so we're working with them as well. Currently we have students who have taken that project on board, and they're presenting in front of the board of directors, one of the council in November. We're trying to see what we can offer in whatever capacity we have, and hopefully we'll see, because there are 2 students who've been offered a job now in that studio. So that's a good achievement, I think, and we're trying to see something. And I think Birmingham is also growing economy now. So I think you're already here, so you guys can also give a little bit of idea to that as well, that what exactly contribution we are to. Because we strongly believe in this college one thing, since I'm in this college since 2016, when we didn't have a degree program, that time we only have one teaching program, and I was connected. So I think I see one thing as a vision in this college from the director, that we really want to contribute to society. Whether it's 1%, 10%, we have to contribute to society, because obviously if we don't do it, I think it's not ethical. Obviously it's a business, you can think, but I think we need to contribute. That's what obviously we're trying to bring you on board. You are the part of society, you're contributing very well. So maybe you are the right person who can advise us, and hopefully we'll see how this journey goes as well. So this is, the current situation of Ultimate Technical. We are growing as well. We're planning to open new campuses as well, but obviously let's see how strategically we'll go there. But yes, there is a growth options as well. Let's see how it goes.
This campus is fairly new. It's only 2 years old. So that's why we are developing certain things over there. Some strategies are being applied. It's good that we've got tried and tested ways in London, which we are replicating. But every city has its own opportunities, its own challenges. So it's good to have local involvement in that perspective, and it really helps the cause of the city.
I think it's about maturity. Like Britannia Hotel, for example, we invited. I think twice they came in. Royal Court Hotel in Coventry, they were on board. The only thing which we struggle, again, the students' input, and that's what we're trying to. Like we bring a lot of things here. I think we've done so. I think we did 64 events only last year. I think Expo London. I think Birmingham was 23 or something. We're touching more than event which university does. And but the thing is, the input of the students is again is low because they attend, like for example, they attended your presentation. What is next? So that's what we're trying to bridge now, and that's what I'm trying to streamline. The journey should not finish here. There should be a quick follow-up, and then you still stay in that pipeline. And that's what we're trying to see. Because I think this is one learning from my side as well in this position, that we've done several events, but the follow-up strategy was slightly weak, and I accept it. And I think the reason it was slow because students take time to understand what is it, like National Career Services, for example. Mr. Tossi, who is the campus, so he invited National Career Services here, and they came for the career advice and this kind of thing. But again, it happened as an event. What is next? So I think the follow-up kind of thing. And to be very honest, the students who you see, they come on weekend only, like Saturday, Sunday. The weekday they are all working. So this is another thing we are planning, how the weekend career sector works, or the weekday, it's interesting. I think it's a big contribution if you bring the changes to these students. The university, for example, if you talk about Aston, they already have systems. And students automatically, like you've been, we are going to university, we know system is already placed. So you go and you get things automatically. But for this student, there is a hard work. A lot of energy we put it, and obviously it starts from very first, very slowly goes. And I think, like I remember there was a student, and I was trying to push that, you need to improve your presentation skill, you're on level 5 now. And so she was saying, why do I need to improve? Like this kind of questions are also coming from the student. And we can understand. So when I explored a little bit more as a coach or as a personal tutor, so I asked her, I said, why do you think that way? And she gave me a very interesting answer. And then when I asked, what is your background? She said, one of my daughters, she's in King's College. She's doing a doctorate. And another one is an LSC. So all 3 children were on top business and top end. And she was struggling the confidence-wise. So I asked her that you should feel more confident now, I think. Because your children is your achievement. But she was not accepting it. Like this is something, a cultural background, because it is also happened with her that she was struggling. But when I told her, and when I asked her, did you tell your children what degree you are doing? She said, no. I said, that's the gap. You need to inform what you are achieving. Because it doesn't matter your children or in your society or in your family, you should be vocal. Because when you become vocal, people start thinking in a different way. And you won't believe it, she has changed completely now. In level 6 she is now, she's a completely different girl. Because she said, whenever I go and meet someone, I tell I'm doing a business degree. I got this grade, I got this grade. And I think this is the the approach we're trying to adopt as well. But I think this is a serious contribution. And obviously we'll work with you as well if you, that would be great.
Shazim has just come to collect one more guest from downstairs, and then we will start.
Yeah. How are you? Excited?
Absolutely. Looking forward to.
How do you feel this kind of something like
This is actually, it's really very impressive, not expected, but it is amazing. And since I came into this college, I learned so much and very positive way. And I'm really blessed this college to go on long, amazing college.
No, it values us, thank you very much. And how do you see the guests we have here actually? Do you think it's very useful for you?
Absolutely. Whatever it is going on here today, it is really gaining some knowledge and wisdom, and we are moving forward for the next level and exploring ourselves. Amazing.
What is your expectation? Like for example, where Shifali, she's got her background in hospitality, gentleman is from career and obviously there. What do you expect as a student from us? Like anything we can offer?
I want to learn many things and gain from here the knowledge, as I said, and to explore ourselves and want to do some businesses and how we need to do these kind of guidelines we needed in passion way and motivation way. So that is the thing I'm going to learn.
How about you, Mazhar? What do you feel about this workshop and event?
Definitely it's a good opportunity because I could come from country as a whole and I could continue so study here. And when I come here and seeing that, it's a good opportunity to get that chance to continue studying and get to the next level. So
Muslim is actually from Syria.
I'm
So
from Syria,
born
yeah.
in own
Okay.
country and is
So-
very ambitious as well. Plus his
Yeah,
father.
and I
Okay.
provide my dad, so be
Right.
proud of me because
Very good.
he's the only ones. He's and my mom and my sister, my little sister, they support him all the time. So they advise me to go for it. So continue studying. We don't need money. We don't need anything. It's just focus on yourself, study.
Okay.
I'll just give you a seat.
So how do you see like the like career wise, like do you think the external company that yes we have can be very useful?
Definitely, it's going to be useful. So even advice and so for you, so it can be giving a lot of things. So,
So what is your main thing as a student? But like what do you think like you really need to learn to capture this economy, like to make your presence? What do you think? What is the main thing you need to learn?
so a lot of things.
Okay.
A lot of things. So anything. So every day, every single day. So we wake up. So we learn things. So yeah, and it's good to get advice from you guys. So
And
It's
do you
good
think
to see a positive approach towards things.
yeah,
Honestly, it's very refreshing.
thank you so much.
and any particular advice you like for the Minister Muslim has got career advice? Do you think you need advice as well sometime to grow?
Definitely, everyone needs advice. So it's good to have advice from someone who have experience or things to get you on the right way.
Well, you're going to get a lot of that when we start. So,
Obviously.
So what is your goal? What do you want to do in the next 2-3 years time? Or
To be honest, so my goal is to help my family to make a business in my family.
okay.
So my dad, he doesn't speak English well. My family, they don't speak English. I'm the only one. He walked from travel to Turkey, from Turkey I walked to Germany. My family was in the war. I applied for them. I get them here, so support them. Now I'm seeing my sister. She studied. Now my plan is to make a business, family business. My dad will be helping me. So with everything, my dad he have experience with car mechanic. Yeah, so and he will teach me. He will be for me there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Your son is talking about you.
Not speak English, but he doesn't speak English well, so
Okay.
translate.
Right.
Keep assessing.
Aywa, شوي كلام كويس.
Yes.
يعني
Yes.
مثلا مرة كويس مرة كلام
Yes.
ما في مشكلة.
So mother, what would you advise this kind of vision and passion he has? What would be your advice? Like in,
I think first and foremost, it's really good that you guys are actually trying really hard to help these guys.
Thank you so much.
It's nice to see that because yeah, you've got a genuine desire to help them, and you mentioned ethical. In terms of what advice I would give you is, I mean, I haven't seen your business proposal yet, but generally speaking, I think you're very driven because you come from a difficult place and you just want to you want to change your family's life, and I think that's admirable.
Thank
You
you
know,
so much.
you know, God has blessed him with opportunities and he's trying to make the most of it. I think that's brilliant.
Thank you so much. And definitely also come to Dr. Wakas or perhaps speak to him in the
Yeah.
office. So this he gave me advice as well. So thank you.
I think your challenges are your opportunities now, isn't it? Because whatever you faced, I think that maybe that gives you better energy sometimes. Like I personally gone into that phase, like when I came and I started my journey, like I faced a lot of challenges. But I took like challenge as an opportunity. And I think it's a learning, isn't it?
As it should be.
Like I think most of us has
You
gone
know,
through
as I think when we were talking about motivation, you were speaking about it. That gives you motivation.
Yeah.
And the challenges become your opportunities is what gives you motivation. And that is what drives you. So honestly, yeah, very good.
Thank you so much.
Which one, you know, you've been in Birmingham, I think, for a number of years now.
Yeah, 8 years.
Right. So what do you think? There are a lot of opportunities here, isn't it, now?
There are. It's just that you need to explore the right ones. The opportunities are massive, but the immigration has also increased in the last few years. And because most of the people are coming here for education, they will start grabbing those opportunities. If I'm giving you the real picture of what is going on outside, because when I came here to study, we were almost 8,000 students just in my batch. It was
Wow.
8,000 students, and out of which it's only 4 of us in this country now,
Oh.
and rest all of them have gone back. So opportunities are massive, but you need to find the right ones for yourselves. And as the gentleman correctly said, you need to first believe in yourself. Once you start believing in yourself is when you will start grabbing onto these opportunities, and you will have a clear picture on what you can perceive and what you can go towards. And once you have that, I think you can crack it open.
So one thing which students normally, thank you very much for that. I think one thing which commonly like to receive as a feedback, a lot of students ask, is it important to socialize? And that reflects to your career?
Yes, it does.
It is.
It's extremely important for you to socialize. The give and take of ideas only happens when you're socializing. And you know, when we kind of say that you need to socialize with the right people, I don't think so. Because you can socialize with anyone and everyone, learn from those ideas. Those ideas might be right or wrong, but you necessarily don't know what is right for you, is it wrong for someone else. And you can only understand it when you start listening to it. Listening is important, and then only you can make any changes in your own idea. And also, say, if I say that out of 8,000 students, if it's only 4 of us left, there might be someone else who has had 400 students and all 400 students have stayed back, right? And that you can only gain that information. So it might demotivate you from what I said, but it might motivate you from someone else's experience. So if you don't have that give and take of ideas in the socialization perspective, then I think it will be difficult. So I think that it's extremely important to socialize.
The reason I ask this question because a lot of students, they lack in socializing because they are so busy, because we have mature students here. So they are working full time and this is a full time study as well. So they think, okay, job is already happening, I'll do a degree, then I will be promoted in my current job. But I always told them, it's not just the job you're doing. You never know, there is another job which is waiting for you. So I think you need to socialize, like events, attend activities and this kind of thing. You need to take a time out, isn't it?
I think in our experience in hospitality, we usually work like 15-16 hours a day. A lot of people think that hospitality is extremely easy. It's not. It's one of the most difficult industries that you can come into. You are stuck within those 4 walls for 14-15 hours a day, right? A lot of people think that that's grimming and you're gonna be there stuck there. No, I think that's the best way of you to socialize with so many customers, so many guests that come into your door. Every single person will have their own stories, every single one of them will have their own temperament, and you will learn and understand how to deal with every single one of them. At some point, there are massive crowds. Like when your students usually come to my restaurant to dine, they don't come in a group of 5 or 6. They come in a group of 50, 60, 80. And every single one of them will have different ways of communicating, different ways to share, different things to tell us. Some of them walk up to me, they start telling me about their day, what they learned that day, what events they have upcoming. Some of them told me that they are going for a 3 months holiday, coming back in September. I don't know them personally, but they have spoken to me, and maybe while having that communication, they gave out something to me.
Yes.
So that's when you start listening. So yeah, I think it's important.
No, because I think there are some students which recently come up as the feedback, and they were talking to us in the job shop. So like we booked a session and student couldn't attend. So obviously we do a follow-up call to find out whether we can reschedule or what, finding out the reason. So he said, I'm already in the event, I need to go for that event. So this is a positive approach we are taking in this college, because it was an appointment, but we take it the other way around. Okay, you had an appointment, but you are already in an event. So let's change the psychology. So we asked him, that's good. That's good, you want to attend that event, and what exactly the idea? He said, no, this is an event, I will go. So I said, what event it is? It was in the London Expo. He said, okay, this is like a water cooler event. It's like, the quite big setup. So I said, but you are in that sector, how that sector will help. He said, no, it's not about sector. I just want to observe how companies are presenting their stalls. But this is a good approach because I think observation is also something, isn't it, which can help for your career. Do you think like observation is key, isn't it? Like what they need to do around.
Absolutely, I think I agree. Socializing, talking to people, that's how you get ideas. That's how you understand the world. I only got into what I got into because I spoke to someone and they gave me an idea and then I followed that through. Talking to people builds confidence, builds knowledge, builds understanding, and I think human beings are just social creatures. You know,
Absolutely.
they need other people to
Meet someone.
absolutely. So
Hello. Hi. Hi.
Thank you.
Please.
Absolutely, I think in professional terms we call it networking, isn't it? And I've seen that so many businesses do so well through networking, and many of them just host the event for free, but get people there who are like-minded. And we live in a day and age where it's the age of contracts. So if I have a skill and I'm lacking a certain skill, I can just do a contract with party B and just complement and make it for a successful business. So we live in a very flexible kind of environment, but we just need to catch the opportunity, find the right people. If we don't do socializing and networking, we won't be able to find those people. It's very crucial and important to engage and learn from any opportunity that will come in our way. And networking is one of the most important skills which sells your products for businesses or services for businesses as well.
Very interesting. Like we had one student I remember in level 6, when we were doing the entrepreneurship and creativity module, there was a component of that module that students need to bring an idea. And they need to record a small video on the Panopto, and that will next stage, Dragon's Den. That's a part of the assessment. So that student was struggling. He said, what do I need to do? I don't do anything. So how I bring? So we started discussing, then what do you like? He said, I like dog. I said, you have a dog? Yes, I have a dog. He said, you can think for that. Business can start from there.
Yeah.
And then we had a lot of discussion because I was working as a personal tutor at that time. And we come up with an idea, like we were discussing about dog, what is possible. And then she come up with the idea, with the clothing for the dog actually, and the tailored clothing. And now that student, because she is our alumni now, she is actually on online business now, and she came into a business expo like last week, and she presented the business expo that his business is now matured. According to her, she is making a very good money on the business. But she said, I never thought. I had this dog for the last 4 years, but the business started. Now she does tailored clothing for the dog, and she's selling actually online. So now it's her passion. She loves the dog as well. So sometimes you can start from scratch. You don't need to go outside and
Absolutely don't, because he also told in his presentation the first thing, as long as you know your advantage, your competitive edge, you can sell it, and it does not matter what it is, because every single person will have a skill in them. You maybe have to refine it, maybe you have to find it first, but once you do, you can of course sell it. And I think one of the most important things for businesses these days, that once upon a time, say a decade ago, in sales, it was important to be persistent. So when you were speaking to the guest, you'd be being persistent and buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. And then you clearly mentioned today that sit back and explain. And I think that is important. Because the moment you start doing buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, the value of that service or the product drops.
That's true.
And I think that it has changed over the years. I mean, I think salespeople are still persistent. But
Yes.
I think that you're very, very much correct. That if you want to have your own business and you're not just a representative, but you want to have your own business, it's extremely important for you to first value and respect your own product or service so that you can sell it to someone. The moment you keep on saying that, nah, buy it, I know this will help you, this, blah, blah, the value is gone.
Yeah, this is very, very important. Like we had a student who made chimney cakes. And then he was, like we had a business expo and we asked every student to bring something. He said, I want to do something, but what? What can I do? So then he come up and he said he is good in making cakes. So it's like a chimney cake. And he brought it into the business expo and he said, how many? I said, you can bring it, like you can sell it. So in one thing we do in our business expo, we don't just ask them to bring it, we ask them to sell it. And that's a unique point, which I've gone to different universities in UK. That's a unique point, that you don't just bring it, you sell it. And then you calculate your profit and you tell us the cost as well. One thing we did in this college quite good, there are several occasions we have managed the cost of the students. Like they brought like a full small kind of restaurant or food, and we asked the cost and we actually accommodated, but obviously profit is there. But at least the mindset, that you're just selling it, customer service, and you learn. And we also created some intentional scenarios that we send one customer back as well, and I'm not happy with that. And let's see, like a refund or something. So it's a learning. So that's why our business expo, when we create a scenario-based expos. Like sometimes we ask and we go, and then we'll see how they respond. So it's not we just make notes, and then it will get back to the mentors as well, and then so that sometimes they don't realize it. But like last time we invited 2 restaurants there, and 2 students want to set up a restaurant. So we bring them and they present it, and then restaurant owner, they said, I think you did this well, but I think you should do this as well. So I think it's a good advice. I get it from practically. So I think hopefully
I think we will get the
Sure.
first group
Sure.
to start. So Vijaya and what's your
Please.
name? Preeti. Preeti. So nice to meet you, Preeti. The floor is yours. If you guys want to stand next to the
Yes.
laptop over there, and then you
Yeah.
can click on the keyboard to go to the next
Okay, so
slide.
it's this.
We'll just move it up.
Okay, sure.
So my passion actually, I was very much interested since long time, but I never got the opportunity to explore myself to do something. When I came here to the university since 1 year, I completed I think first year, so second year I'm going to. Now I wish to, I would love to do what was my passion long years ago. So now I'm going to implement this one. I studied for it, I absorbed, I learned, I planned, I assessed, I evaluated. I'm going to implement now with a great expert and great talent. I'm going to do this business where I came with the name We Are Angels Bridal Jewelry and Dresses. So bridal perfection in jewelry and attire. I can go through here. So company overview, company name We Are Angels Bridal Jewelry and Dresses, location in Redditch Town Center where I lived since 22 years. So I know the area, so much I gone through in that area, so I'm very comfortable and convenient for me. So there I thought about in the town center I'm planning to do it. So mission statement to provide brides with exquisite and timeless jewelry and dresses that celebrate love and life's precious moments, offering personalized service and a curated selection of high quality products. Vision statement to be the leading destination for bridal jewelry and dresses, known for our commitment to quality, exceptional customer service and personalized shopping experience. Core values: quality customer service, curated selection, integrity, passion, community, sustainability. So this is what. And services: bridal consultations, personalized consultations for brides to select the perfect bridal jewelry and dresses. Styling service: expert advice and on coordinating jewelry with bridal dresses to achieve the perfect look. Fitting and alterations: professional fitting and alteration services to ensure the perfect fit for every dress. Jewelry cleaning and maintenance: personal cleaning and maintenance service to keep jewelry sparkling. Appraisal service: valuation of jewelry for insurance and resale purpose. Products: bridal jewelry, engagement rings, variety of designs from classic solitaires to modern styles. Wedding bands for brides and grooms in various metals and designs. Bridal sets, elegant jewelry sets for bride and family. Fine jewelry, earrings, necklace, bracelets and more for the bridal party and special occasions like a chokers as well. Bridal dresses, I also got some bridal dresses I can show you in after some time. So wedding gowns, a curated selection of designer wedding gowns. Bridesmaid dresses, elegant and coordinated dresses for bridesmaid. Market analysis, I done the market analysis as well. So industry size, the global bridal wear market is expected to reach 64.5 billion by 2025 with the bridal jewelry segment contributing significantly. Growth rate, the bridal jewelry and dress segment is expected to grow by 6% annually. Trends, increasing demands for unique and personalized bridal jewelry and dresses, ethical sources and online shopping. Target market. Demographics, women aged 25 to 45, engaged couples, brides and their families. Geographic, primarily local market with potential for online sales. Psychographics, individuals seeking high quality, unique and personalized bridal jewelry and dresses. Competitors analysis. I think in that near to my town center there is 4 or 5 competitors, so that also I analyzed with them. So direct competitors, local bridal boutique jewelry stores specializing in bridal collection. Indirect competitors, online retails, department stores and bridal selection. Competitive advantage, curated selection of high quality products, superior customer service, personalized consultations and expert fitting and alterations. Competitors, maybe can I come there? Okay, I see competitor. So, competitor analysis for We Are Angels bridal jewelry and dresses. Aspect, We Are Angels bridal jewelry and dresses. Naomi Hilton bridal, Warren James jewelers, Clenia's party dresses. These 3 of them near to my place where I'm going to. Means little bit far away, but not that close. So, location Redditch Town Center. Location Redditch Town Center. Near Redditch Town Center, Kingfisher Shopping Center, Redditch B97 4EY, Town Center, Redditch. Product range, bridal jewelry and dresses. Bridal dresses from brands like Mori Lee, Ellie, Rosa and Benjamin Roberts. Bridal and general jewelry including rings, necklaces and bracelets. Dresses for various special occasions including bridal, prom and evening wear as well. Price range mid to high end. Target market, brides to be seeking personalized high quality products. Unique selling points, personalized consultations created, selections, sustainability. So these near me as well, they are also same thing they're doing. So I don't think that one going to be. Competitors analysis for We Are Angels bridal jewelry and customer service. Exceptional with a focus on personalized service, high with emphasis on personalized fittings and designer options. Helpful and friendly staff, high with personalized consultation. Online presence, e-commerce website, active on social media. Limited online presence, mainly physical store interactions. E-commerce website, active on social media. E-commerce website, active on social media. Marketing strategies, digital marketing, bridal fairs, social media campaigns. Bridal fairs, word of mouth and local advertising. Digital marketing, local advertising. Digital marketing, bridal fairs, local advertisement. Store ambience, elegant, intimate and welcoming. Luxurious and designer oriented. Friendly and approachable. Modern and luxurious. Bridal consultations, styling, fitting and alterations jewelry. Services offered, cleaning and maintenance of rail service. Bridal consultations, personalized fittings, as designs selections, general jewelry sales, customer orders, personalized consultations, fittings, designers selections. Dress price, jewelry price, dress price 400 each, dresses 500 to 2000, not applicable, dresses 300 to 3000, 300 to 2000. Jewelry prices 400 for set, like dresses 500 to and anything, jewelry 50 to 500. Stitching prices 200 for dress, including in dress price. Business model. Revenue streams, sales of bridal jewelry, wedding gowns, bridesmaid dresses, accessories, fitting, alteration services. Cost structure, inventory costs, marketing expenses, operational costs, staff salaries, value propositions, offering a curated selection of high quality bridal jewelry and dresses with exceptional customer service. Customer relationship, personalized consultations, loyalty program, after sales support. Channels, physical store, online, store special, store, social media, bridal phase and wedding expos. SWOT analysis. Strength, curated selection of high quality bridal jewelry and dresses. Strong customer relationships and personalized service. Expertise in bridal fashion and styling. Weaknesses, high inventory cost, limited brand awareness, dependency on local market. Opportunity, expansion to online sales, growing demand for ethical and sustainable products. Potential for partnerships with wedding planners and values. Threats, economic downturns affecting luxury spending. Intense competition from established brands, changing fashion trends. Pets analysis for VR Angels bridal jewelry and dresses. Factor, description, political regulations, compliance with local business regulations and licensing in Redditch High. Trade policies, impact of Brexit on trade policies, particularly for imported jewelry and dress market. Materials, medium, employment laws, adherence to employment laws, including minimum wage and labor rights for staff. High. Economic climate, the effect of the current economic climate on consumer spending, particularly in the bridal sector. High. Inflation rates, impact of inflation on material and labor costs. Medium. Exchange rate, influences of exchange rates on the cost of imported goods and materials. Social trends, changing bridal fashion trends and consumer preferences. Demographics, target demographics analysis is in Redditch and surroundings area. Consumer behavior, increased preferences for personalized and sustainable products. Technology, e-commerce, the role of an online presence and e-commerce capabilities. Marketing, use of digital marketing and social media to reach potential customer. Operational efficiency, adoption of technology for inventory management and customer relationship manager. It is high. So, where the cost of things for 10 units 4,000, and in the stitching 4,000 or 2,000, and jewelry for 10 units 4,000, selling price per unit 1,000. So and stitch and making as well 400 and 800. Total revenue for 10 units 10,000 pounds and 4,000 stitching, and jewelry 10 sets for 8,000, and profit for 10 units would be 6,000, and for the stitching 2,000, and jewelry sets 4,000. And total summer monthly revenue 22,000, monthly cost 30,000, monthly profit 9,000. We can, but again, the customer service is very essential, very important, where we can bring the customers by your attitude, by your calling well, like your you yourself exposing and yourself showing to the people where they can easily come in. So that positivity I'm going to create. So I myself making like a model and showing, and there is some again mannequins also there, so to show the dresses and everything, and then sets, necklaces. I'm doing actually jewelry also. It's a very good best jewelry from India, silver, made in silver and then coated with gold. So it can be like a lifetime. They can even keep for the generations. Like, oh, this is my mom's jewelry, so I need to keep like a hereditary. So that kind of things which I'm going to make for the customers. And then more warm welcoming to them. I'm really happy to do this business, and I'm still learning. I'm going to. Funding required could be for me, use of funds. Like a place where I am looking, that place is really very expensive place in the town center, main entrance that is. So that place definitely it's cost me a lot. But I can get the, around me, around town centers, the 300 buses, town, city, village and countries buses goes, and train station also only 1 minute away from me. So whoever getting down there, I actually go from there. So my side, above me, 281 shops there in the town center. So above me 24/7 gym, and for me no time limitation. If we are working in upstairs, they're only 5 o'clock, they're closing, 5:30 like that. But my end, I can keep up to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock still, never mind. So because people going through that end, so it is always open, coming and going. It is downstairs, 8 wings actually. So my wing is, I'm so lucky to choose that place, and I'm only one, no competitors, no competition for me, so I can do anything and I can keep music so that people can be coming in and watching. Something it is going on there, like a party life. So this is me, and she's here, she's my niece, my brother's daughter. She's actually masters she's doing, sports and sports
strength and
condition. So she's from the childhood actually, she's studying her school, and then she's even teaching to the children, same classmates. That kind of talent she got it, and then she's in all the manners, she's even in the designing things, she's very excellent here. So.
Time for questions.
Thank you very much. I think it's very good. I think the last part was very nice actually. So you already have set up this business?
Yeah. Already I brought not yet, and I'm looking for some. I'm single mother, sorry to say. Yeah, I'm single mother since 12 years with 2 children. I raised them. When they're small, actually, he left me because of his sister snatched him. She's there anyway, that is personal thing. So yeah, he never come back, and I'm alone here. And especially from Hyderabad, I'm only one here in this country. And then in that area, all from Kerala, they're all from India, but they're not from Hyderabad proper. I'm from Hyderabad, so. And you can see there, no help for me. I was struggling. My background actually, I'm a BSc nurse. I worked as a nurse in NHS Trust 20 years, till 2022, where they asked me to go to COVID area. So I said, I'm only mother to my 2 children, who will look after if anything happened. So my job was very, very, complicated job. Like a non-invasive ventilators where the people dying. So there I keep them on the machines. Machine is the one breathing for them. So non-invasive ventilators. So that is my job. That was my job. I worked in Saudi Arabia for 10 years, and here in 22 years I speak 7 languages. And I'm here to do anything now. So I learned many things from the people and all. So now I'm interested to study.
And studying business.
Yes.
That's good.
I'm fully passionate and prepared for that.
Right?
Yes.
What a question. Great presentation, and it's good to see that you've overcome so much adversity, single mother, and all that sort of stuff. Well done. My question is, Redditch, your customer segmentation, is it Indian, is it Southeast Asian, or is it everyone?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So it's not specifically.
No specific. English can have it, Arabians can have it, even multinational people can come there and can look it. I am doing for everybody,
Okay.
not for unique,
So,
but
so
like unique. Yeah.
I'd imagine you've got Indian bridal dresses, you've got the English weddings, the
Absolutely.
whites, the full whites.
Absolutely.
So you've got everything.
Everything. I am going to show you English bridal one
Okay.
by you. Yeah. So Indian bridal like saris, these things. So yeah.
The reason I asked the question is because it's a bit risky to do everything. Actually, businesses, they use that. When you do everything, there is a risk there.
Yeah. But still I have an opportunity where I can go get the dresses already. I know the people who can supply me. I studied about in the Soho Road. I went there.
Okay.
I'm looking into the Punjabi suits, like
Yeah.
wedding dresses, like the Pakistani wedding dresses, English wedding dresses, and Indians. So these all, moreover I see Muslims and Christians, I think more white wedding dresses normally. So these things I am exploring. So I already got the contacts. I'm going to them and meeting them and talking to them. How if I am going to do this one? They said, Rani, don't worry. We can just call us. Just we can offer you anything we can do. That is my nature. My so lavishly I speak to the people. I give lavishly. God will give
Well,
me
well,
lavishly.
that's a good thing, but what you've just specified, that when I say they will help me, does not really work in the real world. When you start a real business,
Yes.
that's not how it works. You have to, so if it's an affiliated business, then I understand. So say that if you have affiliated yourselves with these different stores who are specifically doing, say,
That's right.
for English bridal or for Asian bridal or things like that,
Yeah.
then it's easier. Or else your costs go up.
Mm.
More the quality of any clothing,
Yes, yes.
the more maintenance it requires. Now, when you have to maintain, so when you have done your costs specifically, the only cost structure that you have shown us is this is the product amount, this is the cost wages of the people who will be working for you, and that's about it. But those are not your only overhead costs. Your overhead costs are your rent, the utilities that you're using, the affiliations that you're doing. It means that you'll be given either it's commission based or it's contractual, how it is for you guys. That changes according to what
Yes,
you
yes, yes.
decide your business model is going to be. And then becomes the maintenance. Then also comes your insurance. So if you're giving anything which has, say, premium products, like you said that you want to get the best of the best. If they are premium products, it's going to come with a cost. And that maintenance costs and the insurance for it is much more. Also, you mentioned about places, I mean the locations around you who are open for longer hours, some is for 24 hours, some is for... Licensing comes in play. So you might say that I want to keep it open until 11 o'clock. It does not work like that. You need to have licensing hours.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Again, those licenses will vary from person to person, business to business, for what you're paying, and also the location that you're at. Also, at the very beginning of the presentation, you said that I want to be in this location because I like the location, because I feel comfortable in that location.
Yes.
Locations don't work like that for businesses.
Yeah.
It's basically, is your market there? Can you really make profits there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you should have mentioned that instead
Sorry.
of saying
Sorry, yeah.
that I am much
Yes,
more
yes,
comfortable
yeah.
in this place.
That-
That's why I'm going to open it.
Yes, that's.
We are right now on what, 6th floor? If I open my restaurant here, no one's going to come just because I'm comfortable in this building.
Oh, not yet.
It's going to come because I'm on the ground floor, probably they will come because I'll have more awareness of the brand. Right?
That's right. That's
So-
right. Yeah.
That. Also, in terms of the competitor analysis that you did, you did not take into consideration the indirect marketing that's happening outside. So there's direct sales, there's indirect sales. You spoke about online marketing.
Yes.
We spoke about TikTok some time ago,
Yes.
right? Selling products. That becomes your indirect competitor, and that is the biggest competition today for the retail sector,
That's right.
especially for jewelry and
Yeah.
clothing, merchandise. Okay? That should have been your competitor. Then the other stores next to you, of course, they are also your competition. I'm not disagreeing with that. But your biggest competition, you have to make analysis according to the present scenario, and not only according to what you see around you. So I think that it would have helped you better, and it can help you better in your business if you take those things also into consideration in there, and not only the places around you. Because one of the places that you did mention said that they believe in giving, their USP is, they believe in giving good products in affordable prices.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? In today's inflation, which has gone real bad in the last 2 years, who do you think I'm going to go to as a woman? Who do you think you men are going to go to if you want to buy something for your partners?
Yeah.
So that also you need to take into consideration.
Yes.
In your pest analysis that you did, okay, you spoke about economic downturns, but you never spoke about, so what you have written over there is what we can read as well.
Yes, yes.
We need you to give us information on how you can minimize that gap. That, say if this is my economic downturn, and because of inflation this has happened, you need to, when you're presenting a business proposal, it would be more appreciated if you tell me how do you plan to actually decrease that gap. That would help you, and you always need to have a vision for 5 years. The next 5
Yes,
years,
that's right.
what you would like to do, what do you think can happen. Well, that's about it from me, sorry.
Thank you. Thank you for
I would say something here.
active present.
This critical discussion is to prepare, right?
That's right, yes.
So whatever we are discussing now is not to demotivate you. We want to take out the elements which are of risk and make you successful. That's why the critics are here, and we're trying to support you there. So, any other questions from?
Yes. What he said, it's to demotivate you, it's to prepare you, it's to help you. Because the thing with businesses is, in theory, they can sound really good, but day one, when you open the doors, when you're operational, things can be very different.
That's right.
Do you know how long you can sustain a loss for? Are you ready for that?
Yeah, I would take as a challenge, and I stand for it, what I look forward, and I will complete that one. No matter whatever the problems comes in between, no matter what it will be, because I'm not that easy person from the childhood. Age 13, I was myself doing, and my family I raised myself, because my father was not, he's always looking after his own family, so there I stood for my family. I hope I done my best. My 3 brothers settled, they are in very good position. I'm so glad. And I worked Saudi Arabia at the age of 18. From there to UK, I done 10 exams to come over here. I succeed because only my passion and determination, because only thing my goal was, I was looking at my mother's face. She's always struggled and she's always beaten by my father, but she was so, there I took on her, that is the challenge. I want to stand for this family. Whole world against to us, because we are, my 3 brothers very handsome and looking great, and we all going like this, people are just look at us, but that they couldn't tolerate. There they put us suppressing, depressing, and they are doing everything for us. So there I stood for the family. Today,
Which is commendable, but I think what the gentleman is trying to ask you is, when you start a business, you don't know how that business might work or whether it will work or not. And the first 3 years, your investment years, basically you probably might face financial loss. So may it be in your marketing, may it be customers not coming into the doors. Say when the pandemic happened, for 2 years the entire world was shut. So how do you plan on bearing those losses? Like, are you keeping a separate fund for it? What if you're making, say, most of the businesses, what they do is when they make profits, within that, say 20% or 30% is kept as reserves, which can be used. But because you will be starting, you're commencing a business, right? It's not an already set up business.
Yes.
You're commencing a business. So I think that what he's trying to ask you is that when you do commence it, and if say that you're not getting the same profits that you thought you were supposed to, then how do you plan on sustaining that? That's that what you're trying to ask for.
I will keep some percentage for always. Whenever I am earning some money, something, I keep aside. That money will be there.
But your proposal does not say that. The proposal amounts that you have given, you have not specified that. Those reserves need to be specified there when you are asking for investments.
That is what he is trying to ask you. If you start with business, for example, the starting issue, right? You said 80,000 pounds and all these figures, which are you think the breakdown should cover? How long you going to sustain? For example, if you're making losses, first month, or how many months you will survive with the losses? Have you planned for it?
Yeah, I can survive. I can survive. I will do my best.
Is it an
to
emotional?
survive.
Is it an emotional
Not
response or
emotional,
calculated response?
with experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
With
that experience,
Yes.
again, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I have nothing against your passion.
Yes.
I really think and I really appreciate deeply what the passion that you've got. But in business, you got to be practical,
Yes.
right? Like for example, let's talk about your presentation. One of the demographics that you want to really specifically spoke about was psychographics. Psychographics is a very vast thing. See, now you have to go back to it.
That's
Right? I have seen your presentation once. You have made it. And I can tell you
Yes, yes.
that you have done something on a psychographics. Psychographics is a vast business.
Yes.
And that particular segment can be used for service marketing but not product marketing. So service marketing, career advisors can actually tend to those, what do you call it, the psychographics, right? When it comes to product marketing, I don't necessarily think that that might help. So for example, if I say that I'm going for someone's wedding and my psychology is I want to look my best,
Yes.
but I don't want to spend a lot,
Yes.
I would go to your competitor. I might be Ambani's daughter and I might say that I want to go extravagant and I want to spend whatever million, thousands of dollars that I've got or pounds that I've got, and then I might go to someone more expensive. So psychographics are very you can't really take that into consideration when it comes to product marketing, according to my opinion or according to my experience on what we do. So that's something that come on.
Then I can say, I can show. Usually the people wear exactly what they want. If I'm married, if anybody married, so they look for something. That's something I am back of it. That's something I want to bring in it, in that dress. The beautiful material, the beautiful designs, the beautiful, when they see, she must look elegant. That elegant where
So you
I
have
can,
fashion designers in your boutique, is
yes,
it?
yes, I have. So that kind of things I'm going to put into that.
So I might have missed it because did you see that there are fashion? I know that there are stitchings, there are
Yeah.
people who
No.
can stitch things,
Yeah.
but did
But
it
fashion designing
specifically
not
say
really-
that there are fashion designers?
No. I
She
didn't
mentioned
see
models.
Yeah, but no,
Not
that's
the
not fashion
designer.
designing though.
Yeah.
Because
That quality I can bring in. When she wear it, people must be crazy. Wow, this is it. Even though it doesn't matter, she's slim or she's chubby, she's anything. But when she wore the dress,
Yeah.
that dress,
It looks great.
elegant look, that I am always. From the birth to till now, I wear
Yeah, I think
always.
That we agree.
every bride
That
wants
we agree.
like that.
That I am going to make it. The speciality I am going to bring into that dress, and then when she wearing the chokers or whatever, and then people should see. Even thousands brides there, they should see this bridal woman. Wow.
with all due respect, with all due
Your sales
respect
pitch
to
is
that,
good.
yeah, with all due respect, do you think that this is
Enough.
it's with respect? That don't you think that this sales technique is literally used by every single
Yeah, that's
boutique that we walk into? You think I don't go to H&M and I might put on a dress, I walk
Yeah.
outside and the salesperson look, oh, you look stunning. I might be looking ugly as hell, but that salesperson, you're looking
Yeah,
stunning.
beautiful.
That sales technique is used by everyone. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That moving forward, when you're actually trying to make the business proposal, when you want to define this business proposal, you need to be much more practical about it. You are clever. You are very clever. That I don't doubt. What I'm saying is you need to be more practical. You need to have a practical approach than an emotional approach, because all the answers that you have given up until now, if I was in a professional setup, probably wouldn't have worked for me. I'm not trying to demotivate you. I'm just trying to tell you how you can help yourself at this point in given time to make this better, because I would want you to have this business. I would want you to show the world that you are better than whoever I put you aside. They would know that you are you, right? But for that, you need to first understand yourself, and now that you're believing in yourself, how you need to implement it in a business setup is something that you need to have a practical approach for. So I think that the answers that you're giving us now is fine, because this is your practice round.
Yes.
Right? In the real world, try to have more business or more practical answers than what you're giving us right now.
I think the
So
reason
can I
we
ask something?
Yeah, like,
I can.
yeah, please.
So I want to ask, so if I have a business, so and better than focus on the other nationalities, so like Arabic or English or Nigerian, so I be specifically for Indian, because the most jewelry they like is the Indian, is that right? Yeah, so it's better than focus on the English or Arabic or other nationality or Romania or so to be specifically on that things, the Indian, does that make sense? Or justifies, yeah, I mean, sorry.
I've got a couple of points. I agree with him, by the way. I think you should niche down.
Yes.
So, you know what happens when someone has an idea, they become passionate and they become hopeful and optimistic. The real world is very different, right? Is the market there in Redditch? That's a real question. Is the market actually there?
Yes.
Because if it's not there, you need to go elsewhere. In Birmingham, Soho Road, Stratford Road, Ladypool Road,
That's right.
you need to be in the right place. Location will make or break your business. And it very well may be there, but as the lady said, a lot of things now are done online. So if you're going to open this business, you need a two-pronged approach. You need your word of mouth community marketing.
Yeah.
You also need an online marketing. You need to create content. You need to create videos. You need to put yourself out there. But I would really think about location. Is the market there? Is the demand there? Is there enough footfall where you're opening? Do people walk past and actually see? And is it the sort of people you're looking for?
Yeah, yes, there is every day so many thousands the walking through
Yeah.
train station
The issue
and buses.
with that is, it's not the number of people walking through, it's the number of customers you'll have. You can have 100 people coming in, but how many of them are actually going to buy? So you may have a lot of people that are coming into the business, but how many of you are going to end up in a sale? Especially as a new business, I actually appreciate what you guys are saying, because when I started out, I actually started kind of the same thing, but I had enough, because I suffered the same thing. I had no idea about insurances, and the same thing about renting. When you're a new company, a lot of owners will not rent to you. They will refuse you straight away. I had to pay 2 years rent in advance because no owners will rent. Because you don't have any credit history, you can't get any credit from anywhere. The government might give you a 5,000 loan that is unsecured, but that's it. So you'll have a lot more problems. And the same thing with the liabilities. You'll have to get at least 4 types of insurances. Employer liability, public indemnity, professional indemnity, because you are giving advice in the end. So you'll have a lot of insurances that you'll have to gather up in the end. And the same thing goes with insurers. If you've got no background in jewelry, no background in sales, no area knowledge, they'll probably charge you an arm and leg for this insurance. So in your analysis, the minimum, it will be 5 figures for you to just get insurance, and you won't get a loan on that. So you'll have to pay all of that in advance, because they don't trust you that you'll be able to run in the long term. They'll be able to pay for the whole year. So they'll ask you to pay upfront. So there are a lot more costs associated with it when you start.
I think that's an important point, like what gentleman is saying. The figures you have, I think you need to revisit. That's what we're trying to say, because
And make a cash flow for 1 year, 2 years, so
Yeah.
that you know where the money is going, where I'm investing,
Yes.
and your cash flow will have at least everything and plus 20% that will vary, because market cost does not stay same. And then you need to have at least 3 months fund in case a vendor falls out, in case something happens with the shop, in case a hazard happens at the shop, then what?
Yeah.
And then what's the emergency backup in case you have to close down that shop? Where do you go? You have to make all of that to get insurances basically. The insurance people won't give you insurance unless you give them a proper cash flow, where it's going, where it's coming from, and everything. So you need it needs to be more detailed, and it needs to have all the expenses that could happen.
I think
Very important.
I worry that you've not done enough research, because I think on one of your slides you said the global market. The global market doesn't matter.
That's
Yeah.
right.
When I read that, I was like, global market is irrelevant. Firstly, you look at Redditch. What's happening in Redditch?
Local market.
Is it? I've got a friend who lives in Redditch. Redditch isn't very big, so I think you listed 3 shops around the town area. Does it need a 4th one? Can it handle a 4th one?
Yeah.
It is, yeah, it can be, yes.
How do you know
I
that?
can.
Have you done a
I
survey?
can, yeah. So many times I live there. The Indian Asians people, around 1,500 families, all nurses, doctors, their families, and from Pakistani around more than 2,000 families there,
Okay,
and then rest of the
What is the
people
backup for
English.
this information?
but you're not niching down, are you?
Yeah.
You're saying English, Indian, Pakistani, Arabic. You need niche. I suspect in your head now that's your niche, but you're not. Maybe you've not thought about it too much. You need to think about a niche, because it's very difficult to sell Indian, sell English, sell Arabic. It's very
So
difficult.
that's what I bring all dresses there. So whoever walking there and just they come in, at least they will have. And then especially I'm also wearing good dresses. So many people, normally I go to churches, wherever I walk in, they ask, Randy, where did you buy from these kind of
Yeah.
dresses? We want to buy like this. Like that they asked me. So many times I said, okay, I'm going to do something and I will bring for you the dress.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. What is the square feet area that you're thinking of in this particular setup?
Around 3 guntas there, that around
I don't understand what you're saying.
380, like 500 square.
500 square
yards.
feet.
Square
Yeah,
yards.
this room probably is around 300.
Mm. So I like this 3 times.
Right. Where do you plan to keep these dresses
Yeah.
and these
In the
things?
town center
Storage.
entrance.
No, not the location.
Storage.
Storage.
The
Storage I have.
of those things.
Mhm.
And so when you do the planning of your area,
Mhm.
there comes fire hazards, compliances, and the compliances get involved. What you are saying that you want to do these different things can't happen. Merchandise are not allowed to be at that space, not that much space. You can't have that much merchandise. What the gentleman is saying is correct, that you need to find a niche. You might say that, okay, Redditch Town Center, can you give me the demographics over there? How many Asians are there? How many Asian British? How many white British?
I think that is the one thing you need to do research.
Can say Asians.
This is coming from your knowledge. We'll take that into consideration right now, but you need real data for that.
30 to 40%
30 to 40% of.
Asians.
Then don't you think it will be more profitable if you just stick to the Asian niche?
Asians there is, and then the rest of the English people like 40.
Does Redditch have an Asian road, like a Soho road, like a Stratford road? Does Redditch have one?
No, we don't
they don't have.
do that, but they have a churches like their own.
Okay.
They don't do these kind of businesses. But business in the town center, where whole nations go into there.
Okay.
So around 4 floors, Redditch Town Center, huge one, and then around that buses, so many 300 buses, and then only 1 minute away train station. So many people. If you go even in the evening time, going to the train station, you can see the train cannot fit into that. That many people you can see. So many people lives there. In the
Okay.
Redditch.
Can I suggest something to you? You might not like this, but this sounds like a big risk, and you sound like someone who's worked very, very hard through all kinds of difficulties to raise your children and to establish yourself. I really genuinely suggest to you that you don't start with a shop model, you start with selling from home.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what
You
I'm
start selling from home. You said you know people who are asking you about, okay, where
Yeah,
did you buy
right.
the dress from? Start selling from home. There's
That's
very
right.
few costs, very little risk. Once you become a little bit more established, there's like a network of people that understand your business, that understand that you guys sell jewelry, you sell dresses, you know, whatever the other affiliated services that you also offer, and ancillary services, sorry. Once you become a bit more established, then think about getting a shop. But even then, I would say get something smaller. You build up slowly, because if you go right to the deep end, you might just be the biggest. You might just be in for a big shock.
And set up an online shop, you know, rather than looking for a big shop, because online shop will give you the cost.
I already spoken to the boss of the Kingfisher.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said he will give me for 1 year for the low rent, very low rent. That is down, completely down, no competition for me, above 280 shops there. So down is completely is for me, whoever sitting there for the buses waiting there. So they can just coming in because yeah, they.
I read 80,000.
80,000.
80,000 is a lot of money. That might be your life savings, or you might be taking out a loan.
I think what we need
And
to
also
do.
people who are who you are talking about in terms of accessibility, say the trains, the buses and all of that, they would not be looking for bridal couture. They'll be probably looking for, say, casual clothing, casual merchandise. If I'm just sitting at the bus stop, I don't think so I'm sitting over there thinking, oh, I want to go to the bridal shop right now. They might like it. I'm saying that I pass through a lot of shops in Soho and I say that, oh, they have got beautiful dresses. How many times I have gone there? 8 years? Not even once.
Yeah. I think it's an important point that it's your business, you have a passion, everything. But I think the figures need to be revisited. That's what we are trying to advise. Because we don't want to see that you
Yeah,
fail.
losing, yes.
And I think you have to have a full plan. Plan B should be with you as well.
Yeah.
If anything happens, and so I think that
I
would
can
help
come
you.
over easily.
You can come over. That's your confidence.
I really don't want, personally, I really don't want you to dive into the, if you were my auntie, I would say to you, auntie, don't go into the deep end, start small and slowly build up. Start selling from home, set something up on Shopify or something. I don't know, I'm not into, I don't do retail online, but start something small and then scale up. So talk to your network and slowly build it up. Maybe
Why,
you,
why do you think you need a shop?
What if I get for very less that place and very less money? So why can't I do one dress selling is enough for me 1 month rent?
It's what you're thinking, but you're not taking into consideration the overhead cost.
Yeah.
You're only thinking that, okay, I'm going to sell the dress for 8,000
And
pounds.
it will go.
That covers my rent, and that's about that. That's not
You
how
need to
it
get a
works.
place insured, you need to get all of, you're not thinking about, you're thinking just about the rent. It's not just the rent. Once you have that, you need to make it compliant. That's what she was saying. You need to make sure that everything, obviously you need to get the insurances for your liability, employer liability, as well as public liability, because everyone that walks into the shop, if they get injured, they are liable to have a case on it. Yeah.
Oh,
And
there
also-
isn't any reason to injuring anything like that.
That
Yeah,
does
I
not
know.
matter, but
That
it's
does
the
not
law.
matter.
What you
It's the
mean?
legal
You need to have
requirement.
insurances in place. It does not matter if it doesn't happen. You need to have that's a legal
Insurance, yeah,
requirement.
definitely insurance.
And
It's a legal
I'm
requirement.
always, yeah, yeah.
And Rania, believe me, it's headache, a lot headache with the council.
Yes,
They're gonna
yes,
come
yes.
to you.
And
It's
also
not
when
bad, it's
you
not
are
bad.
doing the compliances, you have to get the compliant officers. I promise you they're not cheap. And that's not something that you can just skip and say that, oh, I'll just do it myself. You have to actually invest in it. So revisit your costs, and I think that you need to start small, and networking helps. So
Can it-
when you start building, from if you do not wish to listen to me, I can stop. I don't
No, I'm just listening, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So when you start networking from the scratch or from the beginning, and when you start going to say Shopify, or say you get into a networking with what do you call it, Amazon, Boohoo, or any other Asian places, Asian websites who are selling these bridal jewelry or clothing, it helps you. They help you in the marketing. That is the indirect marketing, the barter system that we were discussing some time ago. Which you give me a service, I give you a service back.
Change.
That helps you, right? And that might help you in a larger scale once you have a marketplace.
And I think we can conclude with this point. I think a lot of things are here, I can
Yeah.
see.
In
But you can bring it on the paper.
yes.
That would help.
Put them
When I
in
in the
framework.
church, there some people when I wear something nice thing, not very good. Then I tell them I have. So they like that I sold so many pieces.
That's good.
Okay.
That's really
I
good.
sold.
That's what exactly you should
Yeah, yeah.
say. So you should start from home, do leafleting, maybe 500 leaflets, 10,000 leaflets, door to door, or churches, shops, just put them there, let them contact you.
Yeah.
If you want to do physical demonstration, let them come to your front room or any other area, or even take them to church, do a physical demonstration,
Yeah,
put
so
pictures,
That would be
start
great.
like that, probably smaller.
Yeah, that would
that
really
will
help.
help you. And one question I would ask you, where do you source these dresses? Are they imported from India?
from India.
So maybe you will in future need import license as well. And there are challenges and costs
Logistics
associated
cost, yes.
Mhm.
I think
with that
about
as
it.
well.
At the
I
moment,
bought
maybe
like 10 dresses.
at the maybe one family member bring it, but I
Yeah,
think
family
business you need a
members,
proper
yeah. Yeah, when you
setup,
start,
isn't
Yeah,
it?
whoever coming, just there.
Okay, perfect, excellent. I think we'll move on from
Yeah,
that.
sure. Thank you very much.
So,
very well for that.
Take it positive. You've done really well, and it's a stepping stone, and we'll polish it more. We'll
Yes.
put all of these ideas into frameworks, and then you'll realize yourself that what we are discussing now critically, actually it is true. We'll put those ideas in framework.
Yes.
And you'll take those ideas yourself out, and you'll replace them with plan B or something else as well. So very well done for now.
But we love your
And,
passion.
yeah, exactly.
It's great.
And that is actually one of the things which will drive your business to success. Some people, they are not passionate, so unfortunately, but you are. We just need to put it in the right framework, and then we can,
Yes.
mitigate the risks. You can absolutely launch your business. Yeah, 100%.
Take everything is positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
When we
Very
get
good.
in, we are so excited and very happy. When we lost, we are so sad. But take both the things in same way, then you will be.
You will always learn from the losses and
Yeah,
failures.
that is main.
Yes, exactly.
Then we get it.
Let's take a picture. Please take your dress
Yes,
over
please.
there.
Let's take.
And then we'll have the lunch.
And from business management, government, anything, loans, lending, anything? like
Yeah, of course, we will guide you.
Yeah, we'll definitely guide you.
we'll guide you.
All the
Even if
processes
I get
for
little
deciding.
money also, not too much as well, so there I can maybe, I can start with.
This
I
came from,
have
this came from India as well?
Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Good. Well done. Thank
By
you
the
very
way,
much.
I'm from, I studied as well when I was studying BSc Nurse 4 years. Same time I completed my Hollywood, Bollywood trained,
Wow.
but my mother not let me. I got that time everything as an actress. I was booked for
Wow.
everything, but my mother
It's
not
never
let me.
late to try.
It's never late. You never
Now
know.
age is going.
You're still looking for someone.
No,
Upcoming.
So
Maybe Shifali can help you in
That
that
is
sense.
And instead of the waiting and draining or something like this, we have corner juice for them so they can enjoy the fresh juice for them. So the car company background, MA car company, sorry, yeah, reformed car care company that will transform the traditional car wash instead of the mission. Our mission is to provide convenient high quality. So we provide for the customers. If you want to contact the customers and be loyal for you, provide them high quality and good price. So all the team to be with for the company, so for the customers there. So and yeah, so car offers a comprehensive training of service, including of the ease. Yeah, so as I said, so and the service we're gonna provide for this business is car wash, car cleaning, high quality. So and yeah, so I'm driver, yeah. So I've been looking around here, so I don't find to go one place to find the car wash there, or tire replacement, or car mechanic, automotive all there. So and juice fresh and so all they having. So automotive you have to drive somewhere else. Car wash you have to drive to somewhere else. Yeah, or you have so they have car wash here and juice, for example. This they all have. MA company, they're coming with a new idea to provide for the customers in Walsall. Walsall, why we choose Walsall location? Walsall could be close to Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Dublin, yeah, and the other areas, so Linshire or something. Walsall could be covering all the situations, or so all the areas there. So sorry with the presentation. Yeah. Yeah. Problem statement. So it's difficult. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I can't.
So you already mentioned that
Yeah. I wish.
it's like a one-stop solution.
Yeah.
People, maybe the mechanics.
Why it's important? Yeah. It's about safety. To make sure if they're coming to replace the tires, yeah, all is safe to drive for the customers, provide them to safe for driving, so not like shit service like I say. Yeah. Well, for the car wash as well, so provide them good car wash, so good price, look after them, they will come back definitely to you. So, and we have as well some offers there. Yeah. Target marketing, located outreach, beautiful marketing, overviews of the automotive industry in the area. So, growth and demand for car health service. Yeah. So, here's the mission, the service location, service provider, and everything. So here, all the details. As I said, so yeah, fixing location Warsaw. Why we choose Warsaw? Because so, and the prices. Every tire shops here, Birmingham, they started up to 25. So we started with 20.
Right.
Yeah, because they provided all the tires. They're coming from Germany, and my uncle is already in Germany. He will send me that, and they coming here to Birmingham as secret. Yeah, they're coming here £8.50 the tire, and they sell it for £20 or £15 at least, and not even 2 minutes, 3 minutes fix it. Yeah, so MOT, all the MOT here is for £40. We can provide it for £35. So the customers will come here. And discount if someone comes here, so change the tires, 4 tires, we give him car wash for free because anyways they're gonna be dirty cars, so we're gonna give him car wash, good car wash for free and look after him. So yeah. SWOT analysis, strength analysis, weaknesses, opportunities. So the most important opportunities and the opportunities with car mechanic, if the business is not running, yeah, if not customers there, you have another options. So too many options there. So you can get from the what's that called? Yeah, you can buy cars, cheap cars, fix it by yourself and sell it. So that's make profit as well until your business running. Yeah, you have a lot of opportunities. So like bring vans, service all the areas up to 25 miles. Yeah, business model. So direct sales from car wash service, breakdown of the project income and expense. So yeah, this is what we about the container for the tires. So containers for the tires 7,500. We need at least 3 containers because each container they're coming is different size. So it might come for Vauxhall Astra or for Vauxhall Insignia or might come for Mercedes. Yeah. So if you bring 3 containers, yeah, it will cover at least for 1 week, 2 weeks for you. So to get the sizes and to know which sizes you're going to use it for this areas, for this cars. So yeah. And here prices for that, as I mentioned that, so 20, 35. And the juices would be £2.50. So you can sell it £2.50. They can sip their fresh juice. So yeah, this is the car mechanic. So 5,000 for 2 missionaries. So all the things. Yeah. So total project monthly, so it's gonna be roughly so 19 cents. Support needed, so yes. I'm waiting for that.
Good.
Okay, good.
Thanks. Sorry for that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We need to think about
Any
being
question
tired now.
answers.
It's
So
good you didn't do a reading exercise at least.
Very good.
I read it, but the things is, to be honest, in the presentation when you stand, you represent, even obviously me in class, I can't read it to really hurt, so
It's good you started.
sorry for that, yeah.
So it was good. It was good.
It's
Wasn't it?
good,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah?
Do you want to have some water before?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Get energy.
I'm ready to want that.
Already have any projects? Or you want to start?
So my dad, he have experience with the car replacement, so tire replacement, sorry, car mechanic, yeah, all that things. And I have a good experience with the cars, so I know which cars that moving, this car moving. So, and my lovely things is the cars, to be honest. So I'm ready for the question.
Why Walsall?
Why Walsall? Because Walsall it's covering from Birmingham, all the area from, let's say, West Bromwich, around West Bromwich and Old Bury, yeah? They're not coming to Birmingham 7 miles or 9 miles, they're going to Walsall. So I'm gonna gauge Walsall, West Bromwich, Old Bury to me. So I'm gonna have Dudley is not far from Walsall as well, so around 4 miles. Wolverhampton is not far from
So
Walsall.
why would they come to you? Or isn't there anything?
Because you're gonna provide them a good service,
How would they know about you beforehand?
marketing.
Okay.
Is
You
your
want to
first
ask before I start
project?
because I'm a little baffled.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. It seems like you've got a great idea. You're passionate again, similar to the lady before. But I feel like maybe you've not thought this through too much.
Yeah.
Why Walsall? What makes you think Walsall will make your business work? And
So-
what makes you think people from Wolverhampton are going to come to you when I'm sure there are places who do the same things in Wolverhampton, in West Brom, in
Yeah.
Birmingham, Old. Did you say
Oldbury, Oldbury.
Oldbury, sorry. Yeah. So why? Because the things is in Walsall, and Walsall, too many places is cheap. Why I choose Walsall? The first thing is for me, think about me. So Walsall is cheap, yeah, cheap rent. That. The second thing is for I can't achieve all Birmingham, Wolverhampton, and Dudley. Coming with this idea, so the driver, the vehicle owner, yeah. As I said to you, is if he wants to go to have OMOT, he have to drive 1-2 miles to find this location, and comes to other car mechanic and find other tires, replacement, so, and all of them they providing shit quality. To be honest, I have a car and I know what they're doing. So if you go there and you don't focus with them 100%, yeah, they're gonna replace your tire as third hand, yeah, not the second hand. The third hand might drive 1 week and then come back to him. So as my company, MA, they're coming to provide all the vehicles what need in one place. This is the first thing. The second thing is they're coming with a good quality, low prices. So if you as vehicle owner,
You said good quality, low prices.
yeah,
Why? The reason their quality is bad is because of their staff.
not about the stuff.
What's it about?
Because as a business owner, I discussed with some people here in Birmingham and this. So they have a container, yeah? They become a container. My gate 15 or to 50 products, tires from the container, yeah, is shit. Instead of throwing away, yeah, it's gonna replace it for someone who doesn't have experience. For someone like young man, new driver, they don't have any good things there, good experience. Yeah, they're gonna replace it to him. Why I should do this? No, I give you good quality because he's gonna go and ask someone else, like his dad or his family, is gonna say, oh, the tires are good. So
your
But
tires
that is
are better.
unethical
Yeah,
in
tires
oil.
How do you guarantee that your tires are better? What source you have?
the first one, yeah. If you get the container, get the container, get the tires, get the sizes, yeah. All this rubbish thrown away.
You'll throw it away.
Thrown away. Use them.
You use the only right ones.
Yeah, only use the right ones. Yeah. The tires that they shit is, yeah. You can speak with the dealer there. Tell him here. There you go. If you're gonna keep sending me this shit tires, I'm not gonna deal with you. So I'm dealing with other ones. So all the times try to provide for your customers a good quality, not shit quality.
But how come you're selling for £20 and then you'll be having this strategy in place?
Yeah.
So you'll be putting half of container out anyway.
Okay. So how much is my profit? If I said so, all the tires they're coming here, yeah, for £7.50 or
yeah.
£8.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much I fit it? Up to 20. For the customers, if he looks £20, yeah, oh, good price. For him it's good price, but for me it's too high. My profit is too high. Yeah.
No, it's not, because you're not taking into consideration the import cost,
Yeah.
the licenses,
Yeah.
the taxation that will happen because you're importing it from another country. European Union has separated now.
Absolutely, yes.
So that has also changed. The taxation amounts have changed. So you have not taken that into consideration. Once they are, say that they've landed in Birmingham, for example, they've landed in Birmingham, right? There will be checks on that. It can be damaged. While it is imported, it might be damaged. The damage costs, okay, insurances might cover it, but again you're paying for those insurances. Then you're again taking it from the airport. Of course, you're not going to order just 1 or 2 tires. So if you're ordering it in bulk. So the transportation charges from that particular, from point A to point B. Then again, when you get it to your warehouse, you need a warehouse. You can't just have a garage when you are importing stuff. So then the costs of those warehouses, the maintenance of that warehouse, because I'm sure I'm not much into automotive to understand these things, but whatever the material of the tires is, I'm sure it's going to require some kind of maintenance, especially if it's a sports car, especially if it's a luxury brand car. You don't have a market as such that, okay, I'm going to do only BMW or I'm going to do only Aston Martin. You're saying you have a generic market, so you want to cover everything. So in that case, you also need to have, so if I'm coming there to fix the tires, if I already know that, okay, the tires might wear out and and if you tell me that, okay, I'm going to import it and you come after a week, but if I am the car owner, if I find someone else who's going to give it to me in a quicker manner, who do you think I'm going to go to? It wouldn't matter to me at that point in given time, the quality.
And plus, this is not £8 because what she's saying, you have to add the cost. It's going to cost me 15 or 18 pounds.
And then you're throwing away half of your inventory because you're not using all of the tires, like you said.
Yes.
You throw away the bad ones. So let's say you lost 30% of your inventory. So the £8 one is automatically 12 pounds at the point.
That's true. But I mean, folks, guys, what I mentioned the tires come to my place with £8.50, including transport and everything. So the tire they sell it from German, it's going out from German to Tubon.
Okay.
Tubon.
Right. And what about your warehouse costs and your maintenance costs? And if you don't like it, you're going to toss it out. So that is wastage cost.
I have evidence, so I can't show you. So
then you should have shown that in the business proposal. You should have shown that in the presentation. So it would have helped us understand it better.
Sorry, you have it over there, so you can see it. So sorry, it's gone out. It's gone out from German. Oh, there. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
So you have calculated. You have calculated everything.
Okay. Because I have been experienced on it.
That's good. So what do you think? So it will, after all expenses, it costs you £8, including traveling, cost, everything.
Even the rent. So.
Okay, including rent. Okay.
Including the rent, because it's going to come to me. It's going to come to me.
Okay.
Yeah? So it's going to travel from German to Tubon.
And it will reach you to £8.
£8.
Okay. And you're selling for 20 now.
Yeah.
But if you add the 30% deficit
for
the loss, then it comes to around £12 because you lost 30% of the tires. And to dispose those tires off, you still have some kind of cost. Maybe £1 per tire. So again, how many tires come in one container?
So the container comes one 1000 دولار صح بيجي بالكونتينر 1400 tires.
So that's the
Each
container
container.
which costs 7,200.
Yeah.
And in that container you're getting 1,400.
So the big container, the small container starts with 7,000. So the big container is, yeah, is more than that. So yeah, so the tires, so the mechanic, the car wash. Car wash, what's
Where are you keeping the tires? Where are
the
you
tires is going to be on the car mechanic store. So because the car mechanic, yeah, is supposed to be big, yeah, on the back store, and the tires where you're walking, they're seeing all the tires. The replacement for the customers is outside. So yeah.
If I'm honest, from what I've seen, there are a lot of car cleaning places in and around Birmingham, also West Midlands. There are a lot of car enthusiasts in the West Midlands. People have saturated this market.
True.
You know, usually what happens is, the reasons why some of these businesses are working is because they have migrants working for them and they pay them very little, £5, £4 an hour, right? Romanians, Pakistanis, they've got illegal
documents.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is why their businesses are working. If it wasn't for that, I don't think the businesses would work.
Yeah.
And they don't pay taxes as well. Most of them work in cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They never
They're
show
very
the
technical
amount of
as well.
like earnings.
Yeah.
They don't register for VAT. They don't pay a lot of their taxes. So they cut down on those costs. Obviously, when you do that, you're gonna have.
So
You can't say that in the business proposal investment.
no.
You go for it. Just say it.
Yeah,
Just say
definitely.
it.
So I got the idea. So as a MA, they're gonna provide not just car wash. If I'm gonna use a car wash, just car wash once, yeah, definitely I'm not gonna employ someone and pay for him the tax and the minimum wage. The car wash will be used straight away. They're gonna use. But instead of that, so I have the mechanic and I have my car replacement. Yeah. So the mechanic is gonna work. Tire replacement gonna work. The car wash for free. It's gonna be. It's not. I'm not gonna depend on the car
Nothing is
wash.
free
Yeah.
in business. You might market it as free,
Definitely.
but it has a cost.
But I'm depending on the car mechanic, car tires. So
But someone is
I'm-
washing, isn't it? You have to pay.
As I said, I'm not depending on the customers as well. So customers, I'm not depending on the customers.
No,
I can't get from the
I don't
auction.
think so. You've got
So,
what I'm
okay.
trying to
No,
say.
sorry.
Sorry. So when you say that you're going to give a bundle pricing or you're going to give, say,
Yeah.
a free car wash to your customers, which might get your customers back.
Mm.
It might be free for the customers, but it comes at a cost for
Absolutely.
the business,
For the business. That
Right.
makes sense.
which you have not taken into consideration in your costs over here in what I see, right? Also, you've said that you'll be using one-time cost for your car washing equipment. Equipments,
Yeah.
tires, anything tangible
Mm.
depreciates
True.
with time,
Yeah.
right? That will also need maintenance when the depreciation starts. That is also need. It has to be also taken into consideration when you do the cash flow.
Mm.
The depreciation of every equipment also needs to be taken into consideration, which I don't see over here. When you say it's free and you say that of course it's going to cost you and you know it, you have not shown it anywhere over here
Mm.
that you have taken it into consideration in any of the pricing.
To be honest, on the proposal, so not going to be everything so right, but as general. So we're going to write it. So car wash, yeah.
Outline.
It's going to cost like this. But if instead of
And
the
you know what
green
business
one-
proposal investors look for?
Yeah. Definitely.
Only digits.
Yeah.
They only care about digits. They don't care about the 3 lines that you have written over here,
Yeah.
for example. Okay, maybe when you're trying to explain them what your business is going to be, 3 slides maximum. Other than that, they only care
Numbers.
about the numbers that you're putting in there.
We can try to correct that. So we can
Yes,
try,
so you
try
need
with
to
you
review
correct
that.
that. So
Also,
because-
when you spoke about the USP being environmentally friendly and environmentally sustainable, you just told me that you're going to get what, 1,400 tires or something of that sort.
Yeah.
Right?
In a company.
In a container, imported from another country, put in a warehouse. Tell me your USP of being environmentally friendly. Where does it come in this entire equation?
all the tires where they've gone, or what you mean?
How are you not damaging the environment?
Yes.
Which process are you
Yeah.
utilizing?
Mm.
Is it environmentally friendly cleaners? Or what's the, you know, what is?
So the tires can't damage the environment. So how is going to damage the environment?
But your proposal said you're eco-friendly.
Yeah, eco-friendly. So that means all the tires, yeah. We just not want to focus on the tires or car wash. So mechanic is there, car wash is there, and mechanic, tire replacement, car wash is there. My idea is to get all of them in one place for the car owner, yeah, and provide them high quality, good price. So
You said
Yeah.
in your
Yeah.
written in your presentation
yeah,
that the USP for your business, which you're going to use as a marketing technique, other than one shop for everything,
yeah,
is it being eco-friendly,
eco-friendly, yeah, with a car
environmentally
mechanic,
friendly.
yeah, with a car mechanic, not with a tire replacement. So with the car wash.
How is the
Example,
car
any
mechanic-
example you can give?
Any example? So the car mechanic, yeah. If I come to my car, yeah, my car comes to the my garage, yeah.
Okay.
The exhaust is broken.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell the customers, okay, I'll give you good price for the exhaust. The exhaust is not allowed to drive with this, yeah. They say that. Right.
That's
But that's-
economically friendly, not ecologically friendly.
Yeah.
That's not sustainable business model.
Okay.
You may save some fuel cost or fumes or carbon emission by saving the travel, but other than that, it's difficult to have sustainability in this particular model. Especially in terms of tires, it's the worst thing to dispose. Many of the tires in the whole world, they don't even get recycled.
Mm.
There's a big dumping yard in the whole.
True.
Like this is the biggest challenge to how to recycle tires.
Exactly, yeah.
Actually.
Mm.
So it's a challenge. But yes, you can be sustainable by saving the travel,
Mm.
the carbon emission of the car, which has to go to mechanic and then car wash, maybe XYZ place as well. One question I want to ask you: when your car is faulty,
Yeah.
do you go to a mechanic out of the town or do you look at someone local? Same with car wash.
To be honest with you, on me, I'm a car owner, yeah. I'm driving sometimes 10 miles to fix my car. I have one guy I met on one road, yeah. He was good with me. I got my dad. He took the car to him, yeah. Fix that car, and then after 2-3 days, we have to go back to him. Okay, low price, but where's the quality? Yeah. So instead of that, so I go and drive to 16 miles to one of my friend. Yeah, he have a garage. Yeah, he give me proper quality, high quality. Yeah, and he's my friend. I fix my car by him. My tires, I never change tires in Birmingham or Birmingham. I have my friend in Manchester. I travel to Manchester. Yeah, just to enjoy.
But does everyone think like that?
Yeah.
No, not
That's your
everyone.
personal experience.
I wouldn't go to Manchester to get my
To
car
fix the
sorted.
tire, that's true. But if you have a friends in Manchester and say, okay, so next week I'm gonna go to Manchester, visit my friends, and fix the tires.
But that's you, no? I don't have a friend there.
Yeah, that's definitely so. But as a customer, if I want to think about the customers, yeah, if I live in West Bromwich, or in Oldbury, or Dudley, or Wolverhampton, yeah, I seen one garage in Walsall. He provide everything, yeah. How the customer how will tell you this is garage there. So first one reference, second one, yeah, marketing, the third one, everyone comes new one, yeah, he will taste that. So he will know. So
Is there anyone in the market who's doing exactly what you're doing?
no,
Why is that?
no one.
Well, why is that?
Why? It's
Why is
simple.
that?
It's simple. It's a one-stop shop.
It's simple, that's true, but I don't know why.
Why are there no other one-stop
I
shops?
don't know.
Have you thought? You should think about that because there must be a reason for it.
It's a big market, and
Yeah.
no one is doing this. So there is a reason behind it, maybe. It's a big sector.
So I spoke with one guy. He have I took this ID, the car wash and the juice corner from him. I took this ID from him. I spoke with him, and he have a space as well, space there. He said the things I don't know, I will never go for it. So because the mechanic, if he realized that I don't know anything with the mechanic, he will leave me, or he will treat me like, okay, if you don't increase my price, I'm gonna leave you. You get me? But for me, it's not like this.
So it's
Yeah.
hard to keep a mechanic.
Yeah. He said to me about the mechanic, yeah. I give him the idea, so he have the car wash and juice corner, yeah. I said, why you don't get mechanic here? So the car is small, you have a space. He said, because I don't want the mechanic, because I don't know anything, I don't have any idea with the cars. I just wash the cars and give them juice.
Do you have the knowledge?
About the mechanic, like that, definitely.
Are you a mechanic?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. If you've
So
got a
he's got a
mechanic in the
mechanic,
family,
yeah.
I got my dad, my cousin, and one friend. He's loyal to me.
okay, in that case,
Very
fine.
loyal.
I can now see it.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's why I'm standing
Like
here
family.
and presenting
Fair
so
enough. Fair enough.
It's a family business.
Family.
families and the
Now,
M.A. So Moed and
May I know for example, if you've given me car wash per unit, price per unit is £20, estimated units per month is 500. Are you going to work 7 days a week?
yeah, we did that.
Every
If
day.
the license comes from the council, permission from the council.
It might allow you to work 7 days.
Yeah,
I'm saying humanly, do
yeah.
you think you can work 365 days? Be practical about it.
I do it. Why? I
It's
can
not
provide
It's
you
not
some.
practical.
it's not safe.
I'm studying.
It's not.
I'm studying, and I'm working full-time job. Do you know where's my work? In London. I'm driving every single day.
Right,
to
you're not
London.
the first one, you're not the last one to do that.
Yeah,
What
this
I'm
is it.
trying to, and what I'm getting
Still
to,
young.
darling, what I'm getting to is, okay,
Yeah.
when you're working 365 days, it's not gonna be easy, okay, and it's not feasible.
Mm.
What you're saying, you're passionate about it, you can do it, does not work like that in the real world,
Mm.
okay? If, say, you're keeping it open for 30 days, you're taking 1 day off a week, let's just guess, okay, take that into consideration. You're saying it's 500 units per month, so you're serving 500 people a month, is that
Yeah.
correct, for car wash,
Yeah.
right? How much time does a car wash take? If you're
How
using
time?
the equipment, how many minutes?
To wash the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 hour. 40 minutes. So
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
How many hours a day are you going to keep your shop open?
How many hours?
Yeah, have you done the math?
No.
40 minutes, one car wash.
So yeah.
You mean valid?
I don't think so.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Take maybe
10 minutes.
no?
40
Fine,
minutes.
10
40
minutes.
Yeah.
Now, look. If I'm saying so, £10 for car wash, that means over it. Yeah. Wash
In
it.
and out.
Yeah. In and out. Yeah.
I
40
get
minutes
that.
for the full service. Full
Valet
service.
as well,
Huh?
with the valet.
Validating.
Yeah.
5 star.
Yeah. So the 5-star. That means clean the chairs. Yeah. Take the chairs out.
That's 40 minutes.
Clean the car properly.
Fine,
Yeah.
40 minutes.
Hit the
Fine,
chairs.
fine.
Give the
In
problem.
and out,
Fine,
cleansing.
But
fine,
that's-
fine, I agree,
Yeah.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's get to 40 minutes. 40 minutes into 500 units. How many cars a day?
How many cars?
That's the question.
So how
That's
many?
what my question, that's what I was
Yeah.
looking to.
Depends on the weather.
So if it depends on the
If it's a
weather,
good
how
weather,
is your
yeah, if it's
estimated
sunny,
units
yeah,
500
everyone
per
will
month?
washing. If it's raining, no one's
How many cars you're washing in one time?
in one time.
Because
So
40
if
minutes
we,
you've
if
got
we three, we can wash 3 cars.
3 in one go.
Yeah.
But you said you just have how many people working
Yeah, that's
for you?
true.
It's just 2
True.
mechanics.
Because people
So how do you
will-
expect
I
2
actually for
mechanics
the
to
car
do
wash
3 cars?
3 people for the car
Okay.
wash, 2 for the mechanic,
Okay.
and 1 in the juice,
Right.
and 2 for the.
But they will also need their offs, right?
Huh?
They will also need their off days. They are not going to work
Why 2?
365 days.
Why 2? I provide 2. So why 2? Because they need off. They off. So 2.
1 day a week?
So they'll be
Like how many
working
days they work? 5 days?
alternately. That's
Up
what
to
you're
them,
trying to
if they
say.
can work overtime.
I get
Why
it, but
people
then
work
when you get
If
an
they don't want
off,
to work
Yeah.
overtime,
you're one
I
stop
have
down.
replacement.
Yeah.
You get what I'm getting at? If you're saying you're doing 3 cars,
Yeah, you've got to
At
have
the
extra
go,
manpower.
yeah.
those costs need to be included. That's what I'm trying to make
Yeah.
you understand.
Definitely, yeah.
You might work 365 days,
What
but
everyone?
legally,
Mm.
you are supposed to get 2 days off, 1 day off, or you can go for the underhanded thing
Yeah.
that is get
But as I said,
people working for you for cash.
that's true. No, but as I said, so I have the trustful is my dad. My dad is with me, so he's gonna be with me. If I'm not there, my dad is there.
Your dad will be
But
busy.
if my dad is not there, I will be there. So
Sugar
my
daddy.
cousin will be there. Yeah, it's a family business.
Yeah.
So everyone we're looking about each other.
That
So-
you can, but you have
Yeah.
to take into consideration the time management,
Definitely.
the cost management, what you have given in the papers or done in your presentation does not add up to what you are saying, is what I'm trying to tell you. So that's what you need to take into consideration.
Please calculate these things.
Yeah.
When
Yes,
you do it,
yes.
Let's
we
just
can
say,
figure.
for example, if you open 7 days
Yeah,
and one person each takes a day off,
yeah,
then probably you will not be open 7 days. In theory, you will be open
Yes.
5 days, for example.
yeah.
So your profit will be from 5 days, although you're open 7 days. Because one person is missing one day.
Yeah. And you'll wash 2 cars in one time, not 3.
Exactly.
And also,
So-
just one practical thing. Let's just do it in the room for everyone who's here.
Yeah.
All of you own cars because I don't. Yeah, all
Yeah.
of you own cars. When you go for the mechanic or car wash, do you usually go with your friends, family, or just by yourself? Most of the times by yourself. How many times out of that have you actually bought a beverage for yourself from the gas station? So how do you justify 900 units per month,
Juice.
250?
And
For
especially
cost?
juice.
Because the place where I choose, yeah, for the juice you mean?
Yes,
Okay,
juice.
Yeah.
yeah. So when the place where I choose it, the location is a public. It's not
So you
private.
would
I'm not
attract
gonna choose.
customers from
I'm not gonna
other
choose on the
businesses.
hiding corner. So
Let me again.
You need a license for
But
that.
why juice? Why?
Yeah, you do.
you need permission from the city
Yes.
council.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, let me again,
So, actually-
again to that point, let me say.
Yeah.
We all go around, right? How many times
Hmm.
have you gone to a gas station to get a drink for yourself?
Why gas station?
It's,
So,
it's just
yeah.
a garage, a gas station.
Yeah. So yeah.
How many times have you walked into a garage
Yeah.
or a mechanic's place to buy a beverage for yourself, just as
And
general
never
public?
Never have.
Yeah.
You need to take these things into consideration. I am doing a general poll
That's
of
true.
people. I don't own a car, so these people do for years. He travels all the way from London here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do
So
that.
exactly my point. That's when you say that when you're using these
services.
what do you call it, the costs over here, the profits that you're showing over here, because of course these are the profits that you're also going to use for your overhead costs and the salaries,
Yeah.
right? So in that case, also irrespective of whether it's only you, your father and your cousin working as a family business, if you are shown as employees of the company, because you have shown yourself as a director of the company,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They don't draw only profits, they draw wages as well.
Yes.
They have to draw a
absolutely.
fixed
Dividend.
salary.
Mm.
The fixed salary needs to be with the accordance of the council's minimum wage at that particular year, or whatever it is.
Mm. But what do you think about that business idea as to provide like?
No, idea is okay, but
The idea is
feasibility.
good, yeah.
The practice.
Also,
Okay,
no,
you
because
drive.
eventually
You go for
was-
car wash. You go for your car
Yeah,
wash.
yeah,
Do you buy a drink?
yeah.
Every time.
Every time. So
Why?
why? Because the car wash need 15 to 20 minutes, yeah. I just sit, have a drink, so smoke one, and yeah. The car wash is in Coventry Road. In Coventry
Exactly,
Road.
but we are in a room of 1,
If you
2,
go
3,
there, if
4,
you go
5,
there.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10, 11, 12,
Okay.
out of which
We
it's
challenge.
only one person.
Yeah, we challenge. If all of them they're going there, yeah, they would have a drink.
That is
They would have a drink.
I'll have it if it's free.
Yes.
It's not.
Nobody wants
If you
to
tell
spend
him, if
money.
you tell him for free or so, because he's gonna say, "Go have a drink." Okay, you ask how much is it? It's for free. Come, because he's not dependent on this.
So
He
then
wants you to relax. He wants you to feel comfortable. So
Why don't you include as a
Yeah.
complimentary?
like,
You can include this as a complimentary, no?
but you can't do it.
Yes, I was-
So that is what these statistics
Mm,
matter when you're doing a business proposal.
mm,
You are more focused and passionate about just the business idea. But to implement that business idea, these things are important. So that is why, like I told her as well, you need to have a practical approach. You can't be thinking emotionally that, okay, with my father I'm going to open this business today and I'm going to make profits tomorrow. You need to think all of it. The idea is good. I'm not saying no.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
yes,
saying
I
you
agree
just
with
need to refine
yeah,
it.
yeah, definitely.
And you need to take all these things into consideration at a detailed level.
Look into your figures again.
Yes.
Idea is good, but
I would definitely
Okay,
have a. So correct him. The things is, look, to be honest with you, if all the in the mind, yeah, you're gonna put it on the paper.
that's what
Yeah,
we're saying.
I'm-
Put
I'm-
everything on the
I'm-
paper.
So
Yes,
I'm not gonna be. So everything's so on the paper. Yeah, I'm a practical guy. So you might find two types of people, humans. So someone he like to read and write. Yeah. Someone he like to do practice. Someone he like to do not theory. So, but I'm the guy. So I don't like to read and writing, so I like to practice.
Do you have
so.
existing funds, or would you be going for loans and investments?
So I have money, a little money.
And you'll be going for loans and investments?
Yeah, I'm gonna get
For that you are going to require what you just said you don't like to
Yeah,
do,
cash flow
is what you are going to
Definitely.
require.
I need
for
someone.
that.
I need someone to help me. To be honest. So
Well, that's
Yeah,
what we will obviously
So-
support
We are
you.
more than happy to do that. I'm just saying that that's what you don't like.
yeah.
That's something which is required when you go for investments and when you have to ask for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the things that are going to
So I
matter.
have one uncle here. He's from Bangladesh.
Okay.
He's like my uncle. I respect him as uncle. Yeah, he teach me too many things. So he never study. Yeah, he doesn't study. He doesn't do anything. So, but he is the most richest in Birmingham. He have restaurants. Yeah, a lot of restaurants here. So big famous restaurants. Have you heard about Black?
Maybe if I
So-
know that, I'm not sure.
He have Chicaro. Have you heard about Chicaro? Chicaro.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Chicaro, the owner. He's like my uncle. I sit with him. He give me a lot of things. Yeah. So he opened a black restaurant. It's called in Stafford. If you see
I know.
Yes, I know.
You know that, yeah?
I've seen that.
Black.
It's a lounge, shisha lounge as well.
Lounge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's a large private room there. So you will see me and my dad every time. So you go there. So you will see us.
So they save money from the business.
Yeah.
Great.
He told
So
me
your
one thing.
uncle,
Yeah.
how
He's like,
many years ago did
Yeah.
he start his business?
when he started the first business for him, or
Yeah, for the
or-
first business that he started, whenever he
to be
did.
honest, I don't know. I never asked. him
Okay,
this
how
question.
estimate?
So
Estimate.
I never asked.
Take a
10
guess.
years, 20 years.
I never asked him, to be honest, because what he said to me all the life I've been in the restaurant.
Right.
You're
So
not asking
how old is he?
You're
Yes,
not asking the most important question.
How old is he?
أبوهم علمهم المطاعم.
His dad maybe he teaching the restaurant.
Yeah, how old is he?
قديش عمره محمد؟
40.
No, 36.
Oh, then maybe 33 years old. Can you call him an uncle?
I
I'm
know.
23.
I'll be your grandfather.
Well, listen, I know the guy who owns Chicago.
people
What's his name?
their uncle
He's Bengali.
He's
He looks like a
yeah.
This is the manager. I know what's his name. شو اسمه المانجر هذا اللي
إذا أنت
Chicago.
تسميه شو بدك بالعالم؟
No, that's fine.
I think your key strength is your uncle.
تسميه خير.
It's
Yeah.
your
Or your
idea.
uncle, for
Yeah.
example.
Now,
You
I want to
don't
give you
wanna-
what's that he told me. So, what's he told me, yeah? He told me, Moyed, listen, a black restaurant is always busy, yeah? He said, why I'm selling a Coca-Cola for 19 pound, yeah?
19?
Outside this 19 pound. This is one Coca-Cola,
Okay.
yeah, 19 pound.
Wow.
And a lot of customers coming to take
Yeah.
juice or this.
Yeah.
And outside you can find it for £1.50
Wow.
or £2 or £3. Why I'm doing this? And a lot of customers you see that.
Mhm.
Why? Customers they're looking, yeah, a good place, good service, yeah, nice place to go with the family there. If I'm looking now as me as a family, yeah, I want to take my family outside. For me as a single, I go to any place in the corner shop, so I take a sandwich and go. But if my family need to do for a nice place, I go to Black. I don't give up.
No, but
I
you
don't-
know,
so I pay the bill.
Yeah, but but this doesn't link because you're selling cheaper than others.
Yeah,
This example doesn't fit with you.
that's true.
You're selling for 20, other
I
people
mean,
are selling for
I
25.
give you the idea. Look how. So,
But also, considering that he is 33,
yeah,
so he must have started working maybe when he was 21, which was
Yeah.
almost 10, 12 years
10,
ago.
12 minutes.
10, 12 years ago, the government laws, the legal compliances were much different than what it is now.
True.
Once you have an established business, that's what we were discussing some time ago. Once you have an established brand, it's easier. Right? Now you know that okay, he owns this place, he has opened another place. I would willingly go because I know he has given me good quality in this restaurant. So I'm gonna expect the same thing in his franchisees or whatever he opens further. However, it was easier back then.
That's true.
It's much more difficult and mind-boggling and money invested in the amount of money invested just to do things right now is much different. Post-pandemic, pre-pandemic.
That's where consultants come in. So in any industry, if you don't know the business, but if you have funds, you can hire consultants.
I'm Christine Valentine. My presentation is my family business. My shop name is PC's Christine Coffee Corner. It's a family business. I'm going to start a coffee shop, an Asian coffee shop. Asian food, and I'm thinking about everything is coming from my country, Sri Lanka. It's very cheapest, and I like everybody's enjoying Asian food. It's a healthy food. I am going to selling high quality and cheapest food.
Let's see numbers, if you can show the slide with the some kind of cost.
Cost also I have in another slide.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is
Okay, so you didn't include in that.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
So cafe, you want to open a cafe?
Yeah, I'm thinking of, for example, Costa coffee is 10 pounds. Nobody's can't buy and enjoy it. That yeah, that Costa coffee is one coffee is 10 pounds.
4 pounds.
Pardon?
4 pounds.
No, yeah, that, different place. We have to go
Oh,
to
different locations.
yeah,
Okay.
your
So
location.
in Milton Keynes this can count.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And Westcroft also. And I'm thinking everybody's and Asian coffee is a healthy for healthy coffee. COVID time also we are
Asian
telling-
coffee.
Yeah, that is coriander and
Ah,
spices also.
Like a desi-
yeah,
desi
that's why the healthy food. And we are thinking everybody must want health and
Okay.
enjoying
Okay.
this life, long life, isn't it? And I'm thinking it's possible or not possible, impossible, I don't know. I'm doing in a coffee shop in Meal, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock is every Friday free meal. I'm thinking
Free meal.
it's an advert and everybody must want to enjoy. They are coming and eating and that's also
2 hours free.
that's also
Wow.
I'm happy and that's also advert also everything is also
Please take
everybody's
the address.
enjoying.
It's-
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully I will in the
Yeah.
target I can do.
Yeah, sure.
So that's
How much is your coffee? Where you're sourcing it? Like how much does it cost for you? Coffee. What are your operational costs and running costs?
How much you spend to make one coffee?
Yeah, coffee is £2.50 or £2 different. You are asking.
Cost.
Yeah, you are asking traditional coffee or different
the one you're
coffee.
selling,
Yeah,
the one
different coffee.
let's say
You
one
can-
cup of cappuccino.
Yeah.
Medium cup of tea.
Yeah, 150 or two,
150.
and this is also family meal, coffee, drinks, everything is natural coffee, drink, and fruit drink also free,
Fresh. Okay.
free,
Free. Okay.
free, and family meals, kids meals also very half price,
After.
and students also 50 pounds, the 50% discount.
50% off.
Discount.
How are you making profit out of
Yes.
this?
Yeah, this is food. Food is normally you have to spend £100. You can earn 100%. You have to spend £100. Your profit, everything is altogether £100 or £150.
But then you are giving away all of these things. You are giving away 50% discounts plus free meals. So isn't that gonna cost you more?
Yeah, we can manage. My husband, brother also did this way also. They have enjoying and they have more.
I mean, what's your business plan? How much you're gonna invest? How much do you need? How much? Where are you gonna spend it?
Already I have in my family at the moment 10,000 we have, and they are giving. That's the reason I didn't go to get the
Loan.
place or everything.
Okay.
First I am thinking how many loan they can give. Otherwise I can for registered also in first time I am going to start
Oh, that's fine.
my family,
Yeah.
and family is a product or anything.
So you need
Other
10,000
caravan
pounds?
also.
You need 10,000 pounds?
Anything. I am
No, you need to give us the number. Do you need 10,000 pounds to start this business?
How much is your capital investment? How much are you actually investing in making this?
yeah. At the moment I didn't choose the
Yes.
place.
Okay.
Yeah, first the bank is giving how much, and after it's a village or town
So
city
your
center.
proposal is not ready, like you
No,
have
no.
done full research.
No, not
It's very scratch, I think. is the
Yeah.
point.
only I am thinking how
It's just
much
an idea
of
at the moment.
It's
It's not
just
Yeah.
an idea, I believe, exactly.
they can give. I can go to the play. Already I am thinking it's a marketplace.
So actually she got an idea, but it's not think anything further.
Marketplace.
Okay.
So we need to help you to polish your idea.
That's what I think she's expecting.
You need to look at some shops, inquire from local estate
Make a
agents.
business plan, what it's gonna cost you, what's the shop's rent.
My business is about 30 is a target, is a running business, and place also. I think some place rent £1,000, some place more than £1,000 per month, and
You need to do your research. So which area are you trying to do?
yeah,
this?
What's the
we
footprint there?
Check your competitors. Are they
already I am thinking town.
town
town
center. So
center.
you need to inquire what's the current rent average going on.
Yeah.
How
The
are
rent
the
is around
businesses?
4,000 on Wells Street. I used to live in North London, so I went a lot to the different, so I know the place around there. The main street is Wells Street. I don't know if you know that this is around the town center where there's a lot of restaurants around there. The rent there is more than 4,000 for a small shop like this size.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of footprint there, but is that feasible for you? Because as a new owner, they might not give you for 1 month's rent and deposit. They'll probably ask you for at least 6 months rent in advance. So that's going to be
I like first shop also restaurant style. I am in style. Otherwise, that's I don't know how much they are giving the loan. They are giving, I can't start. Already I was choose the place, everything. Otherwise, they are giving very less. I can. At the moment, I am thinking I must want to running my family. That's why I am thinking they can give more.
No, I think remember one thing. That's your thoughts.
No, plan also everything.
Your plan is also here. It's not on the paper. So what we're trying to say, you need to do research.
In my project.
Yeah, but there's no figures. There's no numbers.
Yeah, everything is in here. You said you have to tell very shortly. That's why I'm telling.
Your numbers were
Yeah,
not on the
everything
slide.
is.
So your husband's brother already has this cafe.
Yeah, already there was a VN product, and after they are doing catering, wedding, party,
That's not a
everything,
cafe.
or also everything,
No.
including
It's a restaurant.
restaurant style. Yeah,
In Milton Keynes?
yeah.
Okay, you need to ask him how much is it costing him per month to keep the business running. So you can get some idea. When he took the shop,
They have 10 years before they were started 30,000.
That's 10 years ago.
Yeah, before they started. Now also they are running. Started that
You
profit.
won't be able to start today with 30,000.
a restaurant, probably you're looking at 18,000 to 1.
Not.
Between 80 to 100,000.
They are doing caravan and catering. They order party, everything. Yeah.
So they don't even have that much rent. Like if they're doing caravan and catering, they don't need to be a central location. They can probably
I am thinking that central location.
you have a lot higher rent than them. There'll be a rent difference because they are not central. They're doing caravan and they're doing
Yeah,
catering.
they did. My ambition, I want to start a proper restaurant.
Yeah, but then you need a proposal because seeing your work, there's no number here. So this number is not enough. You said you need 10,000 pounds, but we don't know how did you calculate 10,000. Maybe you need 70,000 pounds. You need to give a full breakdown. That's what we're trying to see. How much you're going to spend on rent, how much you need to store. You need a full figure. For that you need to do research. Because at the moment your idea may be good, but unless we see your figures.
Already I told
Yeah.
my investment and my saving, and I am expecting the bank loan also.
Yeah, because
You
you
need to know,
not.
if you're taking a loan, you get 10,000, what are you going to do with the 10,000? You should first know what you're going to use the money,
Yes.
how much you're going to use.
You might use all of the 10,000 just on rent.
Yeah.
What's going to
Not
cost for
enough.
machinery?
Yeah, not enough.
Is the 10,000 you want from the bank or is the 10,000
No,
you're
10,000
saving?
in my saving.
Those
I am
are your
telling. I
savings.
am not telling you the
So this
10,000.
will be
10,000
from when
in
you
my hand at the moment. I have 10,000 in my
How
savings.
much do you need
How much?
How much total you need?
For totally
100,000?
40 or 50,000.
Okay, 50,000.
Ah.
But do you know-
More than 50,000.
That's
Otherwise,
fine.
I can't run.
But no one will give you 40,000 if you don't tell where you're going to spend.
You need details
You
of
need to
how
give the
you're
full
going to pay
breakdown,
the
you're going to
staff.
spend 2,000 on this, 3,000 on this. But then you will get this money. Otherwise, they can't risk 40,000 because you have no idea where you're going to spend.
You need to be very clear.
Yes.
Because you said first said 10,000, then you said 30,000, then now 40, 50,000. So it's in your mind. Look, when you put on paper, rent, wages, materials, machinery, etc., maybe street vendor license, whatever, you put those costs, then you see that in the first 6
Your
months,
compliances, QA, you have the safety, your insurances.
so everything has to be there. Then you have a projection for 1 year.
Yeah.
Then you have an idea in first year, I need this much money to spend, right? And based on that, then you can apply for a loan. So first you need to be clear how much money is required. We can sit down with you, ask you the right
Yes,
questions,
absolutely.
help you to prepare that. But at the moment, it's at premature stage. So you need some, you need to do some exercise. Look at the rent, look at the location, come back with those figures. The other things we can still work on. And also ask your husband's brother how much he's spending every month and what kind of items he's got in his business. So get some rough idea from there as well. And then based on that we can build on it. And then we can polish the plan and we can do
Yeah, for example, for 10 people also working in the restaurant, 10,000 was for the salary.
No, that's what
Yeah,
Prakash was saying,
Yeah,
that if you
10,000
bring the
salary.
figures,
And yeah,
then we can see from where we can help you. At the moment, it's very basic.
10,000, 10,
yeah, 10 people.
10 people working in restaurant.
It's 20,000.
Yeah,
Plus
more
employer
than,
taxes,
yeah,
employer
yeah,
NI
yeah,
contributions, it will be a lot
yeah.
more.
That's
than
only the
Yeah.
payroll.
Yes, exactly. You need to calculate everything, no? Then it's not enough, then 10,000.
Yeah, so for example, I am telling, yeah,
But you will not, of course, start with 10 people. You will start with 2, 3 people to begin with. But that cost has to be.
yeah, the big restaurant must want 10 people, chef and
I run the
caterer.
restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm here. I run the restaurant. I'm a chef as well, catering and everything. Okay. I just kept, I am the chef and I'm the cook. And I kept 3 people, cleaning, serving, taking, and everything. Then I am everything including. I was, but I done okay. I never did this, and whatever I took, I paid back. So
How much was your roughly monthly cost?
monthly costs around came like I am like food everything. Like I spend like 10,000 pounds yearly.
Monthly?
But yeah, I spend because the rice itself, biryani, chicken biryani, lamb biryani, these things I was cooking. So I earned around 10,000 I spend it, and 2 people I am doing. So I earned around 30,000, 25,000. It's too much hard work.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to do.
I asked roughly, they said 1,000 pounds for rent. One restaurant, I was fine.
Per month.
Per month.
In city center.
Yeah, in rugby.
In rugby.
Rugby,
Rugby is possible.
Rugby, I asked them, they said furnished everything,
For next restaurant, 10,000.
1,000
pound a
pounds
month.
per month.
Right.
One of our classmates runs a restaurant and a fast food chain. Shazir knows that. He's one of our classmates at the school. So one of our classmates, when he runs a restaurant in Manchester, his rent alone is 8,000. But it's
That is biggest
Yes.
one.
So it depends on obviously your location. If you're looking in Milton Keynes Town Centre, and I have a couple of friends
5,000,
there,
yeah.
the minimum you'll get is 4,000. You won't get a rent
Yeah,
tax
yeah.
there.
Some place 100 people's seats.
Not 400 people
Yeah.
seats. You don't get 4,100 people seats.
No.
For a normal shop. At
50
12th Street, the rent is quite high. Because town centre is mainly 12th Street. That's where all the food market is in the main town centre.
So do some,
That's why I'm thinking, how much they are giving, I can run.
That's what I think. That's what I think. You go back now and do your some calculation, do some work, then you can get in touch with us again. then obviously we can put that session in for a photo. That's what we
Initially, Christine, I remember last term you mentioned something about a corner shop.
Yeah.
So is
This
that
one is a corner shop.
No, this is a cafe.
Yeah, Christine.
Coffee
shop.
cafe.
Is a coffee shop, right? So you mentioned about like a small departmental store. Is that not your interest?
Yeah, I like. All coffee shops are including that food also.
Yeah, restaurant. That is
Yeah,
called restaurant.
yeah, restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Uh,
not
for-
a corner shop idea, of course. It's a cafe with food. That's what that's fine.
The Tim Hortons also coffee shop. They are doing 3 times meals also.
No, I agree with you because coffee shop is a trend now these days. Jaramala, all these. Yeah. They do serve food, not very good quality food, but
I
But
like
you
drive-through and ordering, catering, everything I am doing. I like that one.
You need to make a business plan. So when you ask for funding for a loan, they'll ask you for cash flow of 3 years, they'll ask you for a business plan of 3 years and your profitability of 3 years. So you need to sit down and plan how much it's going to cost me for the next 3 years to run this business, where am I getting that money from, what's my projected calculations, who am I selling to, where is the money going, and what are the expected expenses. Once you present that, once you make the 3-year business plan, you can present it further. Even not only for loans, even for insurance, they'll ask you for 3 years. The minimum is for 3 years. Because they need to see if they are giving insurance, are you going to be working for a full year? Have you actually thought about working 3 years? What are your costs for the next 3 years? Where is that money coming from? So you need to actually make a plan and see the numbers. Where is the next 3 years going? What's the market like? What's the footprint where you're actually opening it? How much is how much are your competitors?
I'm thinking I'm running a business, and after every month I'm getting the profit. I didn't take my hand. I
You're
put
putting
in my
it back.
That's why I
But
can't.
how much are you getting the profit? That's the thing.
At the moment, cost is everything is very high, expensive. That's the reason. 40 or 50,000 must want in my country, in here also, everything want to running without structure, without
Yes.
rent. Yeah.
How much profit will you make after 40 to 50,000 investment?
How?
How much profit will you make after that investment? Per month, how much profit will you make?
Yeah, a bank loan and my saving.
no, the question is, when you put 50,000 into
Yeah.
business, the business is now running.
Yeah,
Every month you make sales,
yeah,
you get profit.
yeah.
Every month how much profit after cost?
Yeah, 50. Mostly 50,000 we are going to put the investment. We can get the cost profit 50,000.
For
Food, only food. I don't know anything. Food. More than they are earning more than 100%. I like 100%. I can get the target 100%.
You are just
Very easy.
you're just thinking about the sources cost. You're not just thinking about like the ingredients cost. You're actually thinking about the capital cost. So once you put all of that in, the profit won't be 100%.
I was find that transport, everything in my country, in here, everything I was.
Yes, things are
I have. Already I
It's
have.
not about that. It's when you capital costs come in. It's not only about the ingredients and the transport. It's a lot more things. So when you make a business plan, you'll realize. Just have a look at someone else's business plan for a restaurant, and then add the multiply those costs by 2. Because when you're starting out, your insurance will be at least 4 times higher. Because they don't know you. Your credit interest will be at least around 20%. Which is 6% normally, but they'll give you because they don't know you. You don't have a credit history with anything. You're a new company. And then the same thing goes for when you're renting any place. So if you have a running business, look at their costs, look at their business plan, and multiply it by 2 or 3. That will be your starting cost. Because that's how much it's going to take you to just start up a business. And then you won't have the same sales as them. Because you just new.
And for example, they are giving 100. For example, 100 pounds, and we must want to every month want to give 120 pounds. How much?
But basically, what we will do, we'll sit down with you, break down the cost with you, what costs are going to be incurred. Okay? Based on that, then you can plan what kind of loan or what, how you're going to raise the funds, etc. How much money is required? Of course, if you're going to do a restaurant,
Yeah.
you need to find out the rent. For now, the rent and business rates is what we need. Okay? Find that